I
Goodbye,
can't
Nos.
find it. Goodbye, Nos.
We have special guests today. We have Dream, Living Dream, at Living Dream, with the Living Dream, at the Living Dream, and
It's not in my channel.
Bro,
hang on, I'm right now reading everything from Living Dream, but he has like so many things all around. Dream Derp, definitely maybe Dream from the Aaron Raids, and let's see what else is here.
Oh no.
It's easier for Bra because you can legitimately just say Bra Fizzle, and then everything else on Bra Fizzle is the same thing. With you, it's like maybe, possibly, no, maybe,
could be Dream.
could be Dream.
Dream? I know.
You made it so much harder.
Uh,
But with Bra, it's legitimately just straightforward. Twitch stream, Bra, watch it, done. Discord, Bra, down. Bra Fizzle, there you go, problem solved. And then,
that's consistency.
then you have you! And it's like Living Dream, maybe Dream, possibly Dream. Is not Dream. Wait, what's this one from? It's not even in the black market. It's just like just randomly.
Oh, we don't talk about that one. Hello?
Really?
I can't believe it. We got Bra Fizzle.
We got Bra Fizzle, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Twitch.tv/Bra Fizzle.
That's me.
Discord Bra Fizzle.
Okay, guys.
Although there is actually
ID, probably Bra Fizzle.
there is one that is different. My Reddit is Brafizzle Faux Shizzle because I somehow lost the login info to my main Reddit, and like whenever I'm like, hey, can you email me a password reset? It's just like to none of my. They just don't.
That just sounds like Reddit.
And I'm just like,
That
okay.
sounds like Reddit.
So now when I see Bra Fizzle for Rizzle,
Oops, I don't know why.
Something like
I won't just think it's like
Some random.
like a Bra Fizzle fan.
that.
It's
Yeah,
not
not
just-
someone just hyping me up. Like,
Yeah, it's just not just a Bra Fizzle
It's
fan.
very short. It's
The Bra
really,
Fizzle
short.
fan.
You can see over the gap.
That's how I went to the. Get out of here.
How did he come over here?
I can't because it moves my entire
Oh
camera.
shit! Yeah, go into screenshot mode.
Sure, hang on.
What do you mean? And we got who else is here? Evie. We got Evie.
We got Evie. Does it have anything connected at all, by the way?
Manager Evie.
Manager Evie. Bro. What? I don't know how to use this camera.
Zoom out more.
I can.
Oh,
I just. Problem solved, I guess. Does that work? Yeah, I guess it works.
sure.
Sure, why not?
Good enough. Not the fourth spell.
The fourth spell, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
Let's go. We're going to be talking about early game. What's the best weapons to use? Go. Number one.
Dual guns. Well, I guess first before we say anything, we should define what early game is, shouldn't we?
All right, sure. We could talk about early game.
Well, I would consider early game like anything that gets you through blinded and gets you through like I would say your generations up to like 22.
I think it
Is it Apocalypse?
I think so.
Yes, Apocalypse
Okay,
says
so you
22.
want time it
Yeah, I would say
before-
anything that gets you through all the storyline missions up to G22.
Does everybody agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think, bro? Or early game earlier than that?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of tuned you out because I'm trying not to roast my Theta group right now.
Oh,
Okay, so we want to go under it.
No, I'm just being mean.
no.
No, we just failed at like 2% because
No.
I don't know. I won't
think
say.
you just need to. Well, I think we know what happened. You just need to say you failed. You
Yeah.
can just say it was one person in your party's fault, and we'll all know who it was. Yeah, G22 early game talents, dual guns.
I kind of disagree with that, actually.
What do you think?
I think the top number one for early game is honestly, I would say Chain. As weird as that is.
I think Chain would also be up there in S tier.
I think so, yeah.
I think, and I think Arcana don't get to be up there.
No, I don't think Arcana would be there because G22, I don't think you hit. I know
Yeah.
you probably hit the 20k mark, but I think
Yeah, no.
for most common people, I don't think they have gotten Grandmaster in both the related Arcanas at that point without
Yeah.
acknowledging before it.
I agree. I think dual guns Chain's probably the best to get through the storyline easily. No investment required using blanded weapons. EV says Chain and dual guns are kind of the same thing. Yep.
Yeah, I agree to that. I think the thing is, the main issue I have with guns right now when it comes to early game, it's just purely because of how much AP and confusion it is when it comes to weaponry tier. But because it's so early game with blanded guns, I
You're
don't
just using blanded guns. You're just
Yeah.
using blanded Chain.
you're just using bladed guns only, and so you're not really looking at the weaponry that's available at you. Like this is just legitimately like a new person that is
Yeah.
super early game, and
Yep,
just
your early game. You're not really focused on buying weapons or gear. You're kind of just focused on going through the storyline,
yeah, and
leveling up,
and
maybe skill training.
and I think both Chain and Gunner actually do that very well because older skills don't require that much AP, and all of them are relatively really easy to train while doing combat at the same time, while
Yep,
doing the
but-
content.
With the exception of a Bakum Explosion and Raging Spike.
Yeah, which you don't even need at all. It's
Yeah, which we don't even have, do we, doggy?
But I think both of them providing also iframes is really large as well, and movement is really big for early game too. I don't think most early game people will notice that, just purely because they would think that grapple shot is purely just for movement and the anchor rush is just for movement. I don't think they're using for iframe reasons, but it probably saved them a few times without them actually realizing it.
Yeah.
So I think that's why both of them are really pretty much high tier and S tier. I would say personally for the next one, I think the most common one that most early game new players would get is probably going to be close combat.
Yeah. I think close combat would be like a good A. I think close combat is an A tier
I agree.
for early game.
What do you think, Dream? Dream doesn't care.
For close combat?
Yeah.
Or do you mean S tier?
For well, what do you think close combat should be in?
I honestly would put it at B tier.
Oh,
Put it in B tier.
Hmm.
What makes you say B tier?
It doesn't have much AoE to start.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
You think you need a lot of AoE to get to the storyline,
Yeah.
comparatively?
It helps a lot speed things up.
I guess that's fair.
There is a lot of dungeons.
Yeah, there are a lot of dungeons, and close combat, while it has the damage there, yeah, it doesn't really necessarily have the speed. I guess that's fair.
Yeah, I can actually consider it as B.
Yeah,
now that I think about it.
If you say it like that, yeah, I can see moving it down to B.
All I'm gonna say is I really hope whoever's looking at this notices the text early game at the bottom right of that. Because if they just see that without noticing that, they're gonna be like, "What are these clowns?"
It's
What are
true.
these called? You gotta turn names on so they can see our titles.
Yeah, true.
They'll look at our titles and they're like, what the heck? These guys cleared Glen Hard mode and they think guns are S tier?
Totally, bro.
Yeah, we cleared with guns and chains,
Yeah.
and by guns and chains I mean anchor rush,
Anchor rush.
EM, and
Grapple shot.
Yeah, shot.
I would argue that magic is the best because of AoE reasons and damage reasons, but the AP it costs completely just takes out everything from Blanded. I'm
Okay.
sorry, it's really expensive.
It's really expensive, but it is really
Is it
good.
almost like 6,000 EP?
Yeah,
Oh, magic
something
too?
like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Here at the beginning.
And you don't get access to the skills until you finish what, G3?
Yep, G3 for the intermediate magic, and then you have to learn Hailstorm yourself.
Yep.
Um,
Same with Lightning Rod.
That's true as well. And the only best thing you get as well is the Blanded Wand as well, which is the Tri-Bolt one. Which
Ooh.
I honestly think is really good, personally, because of the Firebolt spamming. But then it gets nerfed before Generation 20.
Yeah. I think it's really dependent on an ego weapon too. To do intermediate magic, I think having the level of 21 regular ego is good enough for early, but like I think considering an early game weapon, you probably don't have an ego at 21 yet, right?
Yeah, I don't
I
think
think-
people will focus on it too much as well at the time.
Yeah. I think no ego, magic is definitely a C tier for early game. Because you're probably just going to be taking the wand and then lightning bolt spamming. Or firebolt spamming.
Yeah, Firebolt spamming pretty much.
Yeah,
Which is
so I think
basically the same issue as Melee has, where it's just pretty much single target. I guess you can use Lightning Bolt, but I feel like that would be too much, aggro on yourself.
yeah, I definitely think magic is a C tier.
What do you think, Dream?
We took the left pipe.
I would have put it at C tier. But honestly, all you're just going to be doing is fireball spamming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we be one charge fireballing
Mm-hmm.
with the blinded one. Yeah, I just don't think it's good. I think it has to be C tier. Because I don't think it's abysmal.
No, I don't think it's that bad, especially when it gets nerfed after Generation 20, just because of everything getting that, that
Firebolt resistance.
yeah, that resistance. I don't think it's
Very-
even that bad. It's just
Very,
it has the same issue as close combat, where it's mostly just single target.
yeah, they really didn't want you using firebolt on things, did they?
Nope.
'Cause it's kind of weird.
It was because of the CC wands back then. Everyone
Yeah.
was running around with CC4 firebolt wands.
Yeah, and then you run around. Could you imagine even if the tech Fest Gate wasn't immune or like resistant to firebolt? You'd still be there for forever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright. What about archery?
Archery, I would say, honestly,
I would
I'll
say-
probably put it A just because
I would
of.
put it A tier for Elf.
How far early game are we going?
They were considering early game like G22. Going to up to G22.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll put it A.
So there's no way they'll pull.
Because it starts to fall off pretty hard.
I agree. It starts to fall
Afterwards.
off in G20 when they start getting that resistance as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it
I think it's
hard.
really powerful for elves, and it's really great for humans as well because of the crash shot.
Poor dudes.
I don't think it's that amazing for humans, but I think it's still good. The mag cooldown is pretty bad.
Yeah, the mag cooldown's pretty bad for humans.
That's why I would definitely say it's an A tier for elves and then like maybe a B or C tier for a human.
I'll probably just leave it like right there. What do you think?
I think you're too lazy to move it.
Freaking poor old dudes. No.
I would say it's an A tier.
Alright.
I think even with Arrow Revolver, I guess it's not too bad. Okay. Alchemy? D.
Yeah, sorry. I gotta put it in D as well. It just requires too much. It needs too much for it for early game, and it needs a little bit too much in mid game. You're not
Yeah.
exactly going to be relying on Hydra and everything. You don't really have a lot of AoEs, and
Your cooldowns are really long as well,
yeah,
which is too difficult. It needs too much setup, which you won't probably have in early game. Lance Charge?
But Hydra Elf hide in martial arts, guys.
Yeah.
Lance Charge? I want to say D tier as well.
I kind of want to say
Alright,
C.
I'd put both of those at F tier if there was an F tier.
I think Lance is pretty unusable early game. I think it needs the Reforges to do a lot of damage. And you get it, and it does a lot of damage, but it's a very niche form of damage that's only one target.
Well, you need Ego ulti too.
Yeah, you
That's
also want Ego ulti. It has to be a D tier for me.
Too much setup, too much things. I wanted to put it in C just purely because of giants can have a shield with it, and they can smash with it. It wouldn't be that bad of a weapon for giants.
That early game, you have to consider their lance charge is a 10-second cooldown.
It's not because of lance charge, it's purely because of the piercing aspect, but I don't think most beginners will even bother with it.
Yeah, the piercing isn't going to matter early game.
Yeah.
Early game, it's better to have more max, because if you don't have enough max yet, the piercing to actually matter. Is definitely a D tier. Puppetry?
I come back with Lance in D tier.
It's early game. What do you want them to do, Nos?
Do you think a lance charge would be good with 10-second cooldown? No reforges?
It looks sick though, but that's about it.
Puppetry?
Puppetry. Ooh.
I want to say C tier.
I kind of want to put it in C tier until I remember how long Crisis cooldown is.
So the thing is, Crisis cooldown is really long, but Puppetry, I think it has enough abilities to make it up for it if you're using it for early game damage.
I don't know.
I don't think it's completely abysmal. I think it's weird to use, but it has a decent amount of AoE.
Well,
Like,
the issue is
you're
you
not
don't have
really-
puppet revival either.
You don't have your puppet die.
I mean, that's
You have
asking
a
a lot.
puppet revive hits, I think. Like,
No.
I guess the reviving aspect is bad, but I don't think it's on the same tier as like construct or as battle alchemy and lance charge.
I guess I agree with you there. It's
Like, I
not
think
as
it's definitely
much
better
setup.
than those two.
It doesn't
but,
need
like-
as much setup.
Yeah, it doesn't need as much. Like, sure, your puppet's gonna die and you're gonna need to get revive things, but like, I don't know. I think it's way better to use than battle alchemy or lance charge. I don't think it's like in the same tier as the two of those, because those are just completely unusable. But like, it's definitely the lowest tier of C.
Put it like in between, maybe. I don't know. I really just don't like early game puppet.
I used early game puppets before and it was fine. Like, it gets you through a lot of things, I think.
Alright, I'll put it there for now.
Is it the first or second one?
Alright. Next one is Bard. I think Bard is completely overpowered because of purely Lullaby.
I think Bard, Bard Lullaby is OP in early game, and I think Battlefield, even though you have a really bad one, it's still extra damage.
You honestly could just discard your way through G20.
Yeah. It's definitely I'd definitely put it up in A tier. Yeah, I think A tier is good.
I think it just doesn't have the damage output for it, but with the Blinded one being red upgraded as well, the discord from it is actually pretty good. I just think it starts scaling off once you get around like G17, 18. That's when it starts scaling off down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when Lullaby falls off of it, but then you're making it up with Battlefield.
Yeah.
Your Battlefield should be probably decently high by then. You should be probably hitting like a 25 at least.
I agreed.
I think that's something to joke about.
I'm just gonna put this here for now, so.
Yeah, Summon Golem, it just isn't it. Oh, tier list moved. Yeah, Summon Golem just isn't it.
Nope. Okay.
Neither just spamming Hydra.
Fighter.
This is D tier. Easily D tier.
What do you think, Dream?
It's definitely the highest D tier, I think. But like, I think it's still D tier.
I would definitely put it higher than Alchemy and Lance, though.
Yeah.
But it does have a little bit of AoE, but
No, it
it's not
doesn't.
practical.
You're not gonna say dropkick is AoE.
No, it's AoE. Trust. But
You only pull it out for uppercut, and that's about it.
it's definitely
I guess it was
something.
I think it's a really good burster. I see it being pretty well.
Yeah, you
received.
can use it for like a boss, but like outside of that, like it's really slow. If there's anything more, if you multi-aggroed at all with the fighter speed without ego, you're gonna get knocked out of your combo.
That's true.
And like, if you don't full charge your Focus Fist, you're doomed. Like, it's just a combination of like unfortunate. Ninja. I'd say Ninja's like a B tier pick.
Honestly,
What do you think?
I might actually consider it as A, just because of its the Kunai Storm, and because it's a red upgrade already, and it's pretty much going to be your best Ninja Star until you get Celtic one.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how it's the best, how good Blinded Star is, but like at the same time, yeah, the cooldowns are kind of lengthy. Is the main issue.
Yeah, I think the only thing that's kind of dragging it back from versus what Gunners have and what Jane has is just that it's really long cooldowns.
It has long cooldowns, and you don't realistically have many abilities to do damage with, because you have Shuriken Charge, you have Kunai Storm, and you have Explosive Kunai.
Exploding Kunai!
You can kind of spam Kunai Storm with low level Eco, kinda. Just a bit. It's not the worst thing in the world to getting the Kunai Storm resets.
Best mark in the Kunai Storm is still insane grouping and AoE hitting. Yeah, it's good for those kind of combos, but I don't think an early game player would realistically be able to combo very well.
We're talking about like a brand new,
visibly-
fresh, new person. Like,
Like,
they have the
clearing-
mindset of just like one talent.
Yeah, so like this is just clearing for like up to G22, and like I think it's decent. I just think the cooldowns are too long. I think its utility is really nice still, but
I like its aggro dropping. It's pretty nice inside of leather generations.
yeah, the auto attacks are also pretty good. I would say. So you like G1 through 3?
Yeah, I think I would leave it at B for now. I was thinking more on what else you could do with it, but Lotus is just too long for early game, and
We call it Lotus.
Lotus.
The two different
Lotus.
flowers is Nagi.
but yeah, it just takes too long for loading up in early game. You don't have the Ego Ultimate.
Yeah, you're not gonna have Ego for reset.
Yeah, it's just too long. Everything
Yeah.
about it is just too long. It's kind of a shame because I think most people like it in the early game because it doesn't use any type of ammunition at all. So people
Yeah,
don't
it's a
need to
nice
worry
range.
about.
No ammo. Like this range attacks don't feel too bad.
Yeah. And then most of the other stuff is pretty much life skills.
You're not gonna have Arcana as an early game player.
Yeah, you wouldn't get Arcanas. Even though you have them unlocked at 20k total, I don't think most early game players at this point, even while doing generations, will have.
You're probably not gonna have your Grandmasters yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everything else is a life skill. Do we want to rate life skills?
Probably not early game because most life skills don't really help you out besides cooking, but even that is kind of being a little picky on the situation.
Cooking and getting catering is a little too much, I think.
The Carpenter's is a bunch of strength.
That's true. But
And, yeah, but like cooking gives a lot of decks.
Sure.
So like I just think we should base it less off of the stats for early game, and more about what the talent actually brings. I don't think any of these realistically bring anything.
I think Cliff Ride is the only thing, but that's not early game stuff for sure.
Expensive. Oh my god, bro! I forgot to pull the Ominous Ore off the auction house, and it sold for 48. I'm sorry.
no.
I can't believe this.
It's a monster.
Nah, that's fine.
I just love Rod's
No.
picture of Discord just popping up like, I can't believe this. It's just a cat being like, ah!
Push making used to be really good early game, but now all reasonable pots in the shop now.
That's true.
Yeah. There's no real reason when you can just buy most of them.
Early game commerce is pretty good, but I don't know any early game person that enjoys commerce.
I think early game commerce is fine. I think I see a lot of people who are pretty new looking to the game, just running around doing commerce with like wagons and stuff. I think a lot of people enjoy commerce.
I guess we could put.
From what I've seen, a lot of people just do Gunner Commerce to start out.
Yeah, Commerce
It's
is
actually
really
pretty
good
good
early
money.
game money making.
Oh, really? Alright, I guess we put it in and have, I would say maybe B.
You know,
Gunner
like,
Commerce, the path of the treasure hunter, huh?
I think you should put this on the right side of the tier list because this isn't helping you in combat.
Gold Strike.
Yeah, so like I would say a good B tier for like just this, you know. I would say leave everything else. I don't think anything else is really important for early game players.
Early game.
Like I don't think healing or party healing is going to be important from cleric. Neither are the shields.
Glyphite D tier.
Hello, no, not the RuneScape. No, doggy. That's
Okay,
This is
Pillow,
a scam.
Pillow, be honest. Did you see the text early game at the bottom middle of the screen, or did you just see the tier list icons and you're like, these guys are fucking clowns that they think Gunner and Chain is S tier?
Yeah, let's kill Ghost.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Doggy and I.
Oh,
They're
you
all
look at
on-
the list. Dang, I spoiled it. I spoiled it.
No.
He spoiled it.
Bro wasn't on night side, so he didn't see Doggy and I chain sweeping and shooting rushing the clear Yeti room.
True.
No, yeah,
true,
surely.
True.
The one taps.
Yeah, exactly. They don't see me shooting rushing there with my Nightbringer guns, brother.
Yeah.
Getting resets all the time.
Someone bought it for me and then he stopped like.
So even Pillow agrees that dual guns is a mega OP early game.
OP early game. Yeah.
Early game, yeah.
Too good early. I wish guns are OP all game. Yeah, same. they're kind of fun. You kind of just dash around all over the place.
It's a fun skill
It's
set.
really fun. It's sad that I only use it for shooting rush to dodge things and grapple shot to dodge things.
Alright, you guys ready for the mid game?
Yeah, I'm ready for mid game. All right.
What are we considering mid game? Like
I think mid game. I think mid game is probably everything from like G22 to elite tax.
Bro, I thought you said you're gonna have different scenes for this. You're just fully
Yeah, you know, I
dissecting.
also thought you were and then I remembered this is the Juice podcast.
The first spill.
Bill. So we need to make it as scuffed as possible.
Exactly.
Spill
Still
all your
alright.
Yeah.
But-
You ran out of space to place them.
My God.
It's still the first spill, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream.
Actually, maybe advanced text? Advanced text for mid game?
I would say advanced sticks should be inside mid game. I would actually even consider once they actually fix the issue between advanced and elite text to be in mid game. But for now, I think elite texts are considered somewhat in game.
Don't worry, this is way better than food scuffed editing during hours.
You know what? I would argue, and you guys can completely disagree. I would argue a 30% Crom is considered mid game.
I feel like there are two mid games.
That's like
Because-
upper mid game.
Yeah. But like honestly, Crom 30 is easy enough that you can do with like a scuffed ass party with like nothing but blanded gear.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like honestly, I think Crom 30% is kind of a mid game. Like I know, I know
Yeah.
that sounds really argument, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people
I
will
don't-
fight me against
I
it.
don't- yeah, I would say like Evie said, I would suggest splitting it into like an early mid and like
Early
a
mid
late
and then
mid.
late mid.
because I think having it's just too much ground to cover
E.
in a tier list. I think.
Because I still feel that a lot of mid game players are on the iffy end of even touching Crom.
Okay. Then we would
Dang,
just
you
do
know,
E
if we're-
mid game.
If we're classifying Crom 30 as mid game, then we're classifying Glen Normal as mid game as well.
I
I
would.
think Glen Normal is actually mid game.
Yeah, I would.
I
I would agree. with that.
I would consider Glen Normal early mid game.
Yeah. We gotta spread the gospel that it's actually not that bad.
It actually is pretty fun.
Early, mid,
and it's
late.
I
probably
think
one of
people
my
are
favorite
scared by
concepts
it.
to run.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do like early, mid, late, then end game. I forgot people even use late, to be honest with you.
Yeah, okay, we'll call it. We'll do early, mid, late, end. Okay, that's fair. All right, mid game.
Mid game.
So what are we considering mid game?
We would consider everything until advanced tech. Do you guys want to put Glen Normal in it, just because how actually EDC it is for a lot of people? It is a party of 8 people for pretty much a lot of people can enjoy.
I think it's easy enough for a mid game player to do, but I also think that it might be too.
Too
I don't think they'll be able to enter it.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
we
I'd
will
save that one for
consider
late.
Yeah, we will consider mid
Early
game
late,
as
I guess.
Yeah, I don't think. I think maybe advanced techs,
maybe we should like make it into like
advanced hard mode dungeons.
yeah, like advanced hard mode dungeons, advanced techs. You're just barely getting into Arcana as well, kind of dealio.
Yeah.
Like you're getting
Well,
grandmasters, dance stuff.
So should we assume one level 63 ego?
I think that's possible. I think this is where usually most people will try to do vets as well inside a team.
Yeah. So you'll have some Arcana, right?
Yeah.
Elemental Knight S tier.
Fucking damn it.
What?
Okay. I mean, he's not wrong.
If
He's
you
not
have
wrong.
If you have all the abilities, EK S tier.
EK is just way too strong.
Hey, can you make a copy of the archery one and then put like an E on it? I think this is actually very important to make a distinction here.
Fine.
Just like add like a little text box. I know this is probably in like MS Paint or something, right?
No, it's not.
He doesn't use OBS. He uses MS Paint.
You just copied the A
Oh no.
E.
and you changed the letter to an E.
There you go.
I'm gonna say you should
Right.
get like a clip art of like an elf ear.
Yeah, that's like an elf archery.
E
You
for
can't even
elf.
see the bow. Put in like the top right a little.
Ah, yes, the E talent.
The E
And the
talent.
E.
E.
I think elf archery good enough at this point, right?
Yeah, I do agree. Mirage Missile will be really overpowered at this point. And
You'll start having your max to be able to like clear through these things and actually contribute.
agree.
What weapon do you think? I think by now you should probably be what
Baffle though.
Hunter.
baffle
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
or similar crossbow that's somewhat cheap, right?
Landed crossbow.
I think it's a decent. I think the weapon options might be a little too expensive though. Actually, it might be an A tier.
This is Salvation.
Do you think? Actually, a salvation. Yeah, I think a salvation probably good enough here, right?
I think salvation would be good enough. I also
Yeah,
think
salvation.
metagame is also you entering into raids as well. It probably won't be Black Dragon tier.
Yeah, well, I think you'd still be able to get the 50k contribution in Black Dragon with this.
Yeah, I think you will get enough contribution to get.
I would also
drops.
assume at mid game you probably have pretty much all of your skills for your talent stats maxed out, right?
Yeah, I still think that Archer for elves would be pretty much up to S tier. They have the damage output. They have enough like supplies at that time. I think it should be more than enough for life. Also,
Okay.
the
She's an
only
elf too,
reforged.
to finish.
No, you only realistically need mag
20.
20.
Yeah,
Or that.
The ego's kind of lame though, but like whatever. I think mag shot is still a lot of single target, and the crash is still really good.
yeah.
And with the aim rate adjust on range attack being a thing now, it's just too good since you just always get that. What is it, 15%?
Yeah, it's I fall 15%.
Yeah, it's just really good. Where would we put human archery? I would say C tier, if not D tier.
Honestly, I'd
I
probably
think
put it in D.
it's in D tier. Yeah. Put a little H next to it.
Come on.
Hold on.
You're just copying the E. H. Yeah, it's just the max shot cooldown is abysmal at that point in time, and Arrow Revolver has already fallen off a cliff, right?
Hmm.
I agree.
It's just not it, fam.
Also,
Unless you have my combo card.
Your combo card that doesn't work.
because realistically, when you mag like Tegieta as a human, it's not gonna do much, even with the 20
It's not
gloves.
gonna do much, and then it shields, and then by the time it shield, like your mag shots are back off, it shields full already.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the mag cooldown is too long. All right. Close combat.
What close combat are we talking? We're talking like giant full swing close
We're talking
combat, or
like-
human.
Do we need to make a distinction between the two? I don't think we do. I think regardless.
That's a pretty big difference.
Is it
I think for mid tier, I don't know, because at the moment we haven't really considered Erg. I think Erg will be inside late game.
We're not including EK. We're including EK separately. EK is already S tier. This is just close combat skills, so like Smash, Windmill, Bash, that kind of stuff.
And there isn't really any ego that's, the ultimate, like making a big difference between elf and giants or humans.
No.
And I think Erg is more late game than really early game. Even with the rank A changes for Erg. Like, I personally think that stuff should be inside mid game. But realistically, I don't think even with that change, it would affect anyone's win.
No.
I can see a total argument with Giants Full Swing and Giants like Ta and like Stampede, including Stomp. I would say Stomp is really powerful when it comes to vets, but
when it comes to vets, dude, I stomp and I'll vet. I have to stomp like 30 times to clear the room, I swear.
I guess
but like the giant combo is kind of strong with close combat. Like you Stampede, you Windmill, Rage Impact, Smash, and pretty much it's dead at that point.
I would agree with Dream of this actually.
Okay.
I feel like
Alright, we'll split it into two then.
I would feel like the Giants Full Swing and Stomp and Stampede is actually up to A tier because of its OE grouping at that moment.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And then for humans, I probably put it down to C personally, just because it just doesn't have those kind of utilities that Giant has.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
It also just falls off because you would start using Elemental Knight stuff more because of its
Yeah.
OE, and because Final Hit is a thing, but Final Hit also starts to degrade over time once you get into later game.
Yeah.
I probably want to talk more about that once we introduce Erg into late game, but for now, I think it's a pretty much a C tier.
Yeah, for human, and then what? B tier for giant?
I think it could be an A tier for Giants, just because
A
of...
tier.
Yeah, that full swing is just really helpful. Yeah, I think...
I don't know if it's still valid in advanced text.
Yeah, I do agree with that with Pillow.
That's not pillow.
That's not Pillow, dude.
Oh.
He just has a red name like
They
Pillow.
have the same red name. Sorry about that, Valentino.
Can we
Dang.
classify?
Yo, I'm gonna confuse him even further. Hang on.
There's bra.
B tier elf close combat.
I'm not gonna put the elf close combat in here.
Well, we have to
That's
be
cursed.
exclusive.
No.
I include them off the tier list. Put
That's
them
like-
below mid B.
That's like saying that we should put the giant range.
It's technically not
Oh,
in archery. It's in close combat, right?
Oh my
For
god.
giants.
No.
oh no. I mean,
I'm not doing it. Stop trying to think about it.
Nah,
I'm
still
just
encouraged
looking.
that.
What else? I guess we can start working from left to right now. I don't think cleric is very good still,
No, I don't think there's no use of cleric.
and I don't think the life skills are very important still.
Actually, I would honestly argue glyph is when you start getting into mid game.
Yeah, I guess glyphs could like help supplement a lot of damage. That's fair.
the healing circle's pretty nice.
Okay, well we'll look at the life skills too. I don't think we're looking at carpentry though.
No. Would it be considered mid-game if the player's getting into pet stuff? Ooh.
If players are gonna what?
If player starts Fenny sinking stuff, would that be considered mid-game now?
I think it would be. Yeah,
Ooh.
I definitely think Magmill is considered mid game.
I would too. They don't even need to be a high level because they'd be so useful with Soul Link and set advanced text too.
Yeah, like, I think Pet Trainer's good. Easy A tier. I think it can't be an S because of how expensive it is.
Yeah, we could just say
It's a pretty big grind.
it's pretty good, big ride and really expensive. If you have rank 1 guns, you can solo Magmel for seasons. That's pretty
Yeah, like
good.
it's very easy. Oh, alright. Battle Alchemy, D tier, still.
Yeah, sorry. We still haven't unlocked Erg, so we still have the same issue with Chain. However, we do have the ultimate for Water Cannon now.
The water cannon once every 10 seconds.
Okay, Lothar.
What? Am I wrong?
There's some still utility-based stuff, like Sandburst
Yeah,
is
wind
kind of nice.
blast.
Wind Blast is pretty nice. I think... Damn, I can't even make an argument for Shock, because Shock gets pretty much removed once you get into mid-game stuff.
Shock is pretty good. It activates Brionic.
I'm not even
Oh my
gonna...
gosh.
True.
God damn it.
I'm not wrong though.
Barricades don't work.
9 seconds with a wind marble. Huh? True.
I guess I could put... That's not even battle alchemy at that point. It's basically construction alchemy.
Like it's just too slow. I think construct alchemy is still D tier.
I'm just gonna put construction C and put it to the right side as a lives talent.
If that's fair.
Because let's admit it right now, right? The only combat thing you're going to be using from construct is going to be Hydra, and it's already fallen off.
Rain casting.
I'm not going to consider rain casting as a combat thing besides dropping aggro, which is still a utility thing.
You get use out of Shock and Kraken boss room. This reminds me of what happened last night where I was AFK eating soup. Broffizzle, I AFK'd the entire Kraken run. Broffizzle was like, don't worry, I got you. He took like 20 seconds to shock me because he was charging his attribute marble. He then shocked me. And then they went to clear the dungeon, and I'm like, don't worry, guys. I punched the Kraken boss once with my knuckles. It died, and then I said, don't worry, guys. I contributed this run. I deserve this drop. I opened the chest and got a Kraken heart. They were just perfect. They were just perfect timing all around.
God damn it.
It was the shock. It was the shock and the water drinking.
Yeah, it was the water drinking.
We were drinking water. We were staying hydrated.
Make sure you hydrate after every run. It improves your drop rate, I swear.
Alright, so Lances.
Do we assume you have a reforged helmet at this point in time?
Yes.
B tier.
How many reforges are we talking about?
We're talking about just like the bare minimum because that's what we did for Magma Shot. The bare minimum.
So how about we do this? We say Lance charge 5 cooldown helmet, and then like let's say you Journeyman's reforged gold everything else to 15. Is that fair?
Yeah.
I think if that's fair, I think Lance would definitely be A tier.
I can agree.
Actually, I would say B tier. It's an A tier if it was usable everywhere, but you can't use it at raids and you can't use it in 7 Nightmares. And I think the inability to use it at raids is pretty crippling.
Damn. What do you think, Nos?
Nos in shambles.
Am I legally obligated to say anything?
Yes.
Says the person with Lance Charge 7 hat.
I don't know, that's kind of hard. Okay, in my LC 5 days, I mean, the only expense is just reforging things.
Yeah.
You pretty much got all your damage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not too hard to build. It's just reforges.
But this is
Yeah.
mid-game. This is before Elite Techs.
I think even in mid-game, like, just having Lance is a lot of damage. But, like, the thing is, it's good damage for a single target, only when you can use it. And, like, with a horse.
Yeah.
And like I think that's what actually makes it really good. Like yeah, like Phil was saying, it's a really cheap investment to get into Lansing now.
It's
An
even
entry
cheaper
point.
now that
Yeah.
everyone's selling it now.
Yeah, like it's super cheap to do, and it's like actually so pog. Like it does so much damage. Like if
I still hate how clunky it is sometimes, though.
it doesn't feel good, I can see putting this in A though. Actually,
With the ultimate, you can now get really close to stuff as well as a giant.
yeah, you can get decently close to things. I
Yeah,
mean,
but I still have the issue of it displacing.
what?
Lance charge displacing? I have it all the time. Like,
I,
it
like,
just
never-
stops my lance charge.
I like never got that.
Yeah, no, it displaces almost half the time I lance charge, so I don't use it.
It's weird. Yeah, A tier. I think A tier is good. I lance charged for a very long time because I was a poor boy, and it was really good. Definitely worth. And I think even in late game, it's really good. Or not late game. Wait, what are we calling it? Is late
This is
before
mid-game.
end?
Mid-game.
Yeah.
And then late game will be introducing Erg and like normal
Okay,
Glen
okay.
Rom. But we would talk about that later.
All right. A tier lance, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's
Yeah.
too much of a difference between giant and human. Obviously, humans can support shot themselves for now, and then giants
And then
get
giants
like
get
cooking
pot.
pot. But like, I don't know. I think they're both about similar in terms of damage at this point.
Yeah, alright.
Playing instrument S tier.
You know what?
BFO is just too good.
You know what? I'm gonna argue you and say Lullaby no longer works.
It doesn't, but I think just BFO is just too good.
Fantastic's course, even without the hat and boots, is pretty good.
Yeah, but we're talking like one Reforge BFO right now, so they're probably rolling, what, like 30-40%?
Yeah.
It is still BFO though. Fantastic course is still a thing. I don't think you'll be using Discord anymore, and you won't have Lullaby anymore.
I think BFO alone makes this S tier. That's the thing. I think you could have no other skill other than BFO, and it'd still be S tier.
You know what? You have Dance to Death at this point too.
Pillow is saying, yeah, BFO is the most overpowered skill in the game, yeah. Like, it's easy S tier. There's no way this is an A. Just BFO alone is just too powerful.
This sounds like a bard talking.
No, my BFO is bad. But like, even a bad BFO is OP, is the thing.
Supplemented by Bone Chip.
Yeah, supplemented by bone chip or power potions. Easy S tier. You think you're using caters at this point in time?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother putting it up there. Same with Adventure. I don't think either of them are too important. Yet. Caters, yes, so it's fairly easy to guess. I guess you could also use them to cap stats out, but like, I don't know, what caters would you use? I guess maybe Protection Cater.
I mean, you mostly protection cater, but I think at this mid game you wouldn't have that pet because it's a food truck pet. Maybe if you had a friend. Let's just assume that you don't have the.
There are still stat caters though, yeah, like Tratina was saying. Like, you could go to Belvest, there's a pretty cool one that you can get for Will.
That's true.
There's some pretty cool ones you can get for Strength, like you could do Club Sandwiches, I guess, for Dex.
There's some HP ones pretty largely as well. You could get.
Yeah, you could do like Bacon Burger for HP, MP, and Stamina, I think.
I would say I'll probably put it in C, if anything. If
Yeah, I would say I'd put it in C. Like, you can get the caters, but like, I don't think realistically they're too important. NPC ones for 200 each stats individually, yeah. I think I could say C is good. Adventure, I don't think we're even putting that up there.
no, Copper Tree won't be put up there as well.
Nope.
Puppetry's the next
Puppetry.
one.
This is rev bars yet?
No, you're doing advanced tech to get rev bars. We're not at the rev part yet.
D tier.
Yeah, as much as I want to argue with that, it does start to fall off, and the only thing you really have is just Crisis. Rev Bars, I agree, is at the borderline, but realistically, do you want to invest one Misty Gem into, like, Knuckles, or into 2 Misty Gems for Rev Bar and a Puppet?
Yeah.
Or for Alchemy, you know?
That's fair.
For a late game.
Yeah. Probably a C tier then. Because you're only, at this point in time, you're only realistically probably using it for Crisis and Act 7, right?
Yeah.
And then switching off.
I think I only put it inside C because due to its grouping abilities, but for damage
I think at mid game you're not going to have 2 Misty Red Gems.
What do you think, Dream? You have puppets?
Definitely not. I would definitely just invest in revs at that point.
Really? Even inside mid game?
Yeah.
No.
Rev what? You said revs. Are you saying rev bars?
Knuckles
Red Knuckles? Okay.
over bars.
Yeah,
It's
I
definitely not
just
worth
don't.
it.
I don't think at mid game the rev bar, the cost of rev bars is worth enough or worth it.
Like it's a nice novelty to have.
Yeah, but like,
it's definitely not for damage at that point.
Yeah, and like you can't realistically afford to spend 2 Misty Red Gems worth of gold just for utility.
I would honestly just stick with your Celtic or Blanded bars, even if you're running a Crisis set for utility.
Alright. Chain! This kind of changed a lot since we're now in mid game.
I'm gonna say B tier. I think Chain's damage at this point in time is still good enough to run things.
I actually agree with that. I also think that you start using more utilities as well at this point.
Anyway. Yeah, you still care about the utility, and you care about it even more now. At this point in time, you're going to start Deathmark comboing things. You're going to be Anchor Rush I-framing. You're going to be spinning Slash Ring things to group. I think it's definitely a B tier. Just for all of those things.
Also,
and like even then, its damage is still pretty decent.
Yeah.
And you're going to have Dorcha Mastery skill damage helmet reforge. And then like you can get your like Chain Impale stuff and your Chain Sweep body. From Journeyman's. It shifts into utility, things like Arcana shove it out at that point. Yeah, Arcana just shoves everything out, to be honest.
What about everyone else? What does everyone think about Chain being in B?
I feel Human melee is actually better than Chain.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But I think the Chain utility is way better. And I'd rather have...
yeah, the utility is nice, but like... We're talking advanced level?
Yes.
Right?
Advanced techs, you can still easily one-shot rooms with Chain, I think.
Yeah, I remember Chain sweeping in advanced text.
Yeah, like it's actually not that bad.
I remember Chain Impaling in Zombie Hallway.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a classic.
The classic.
Yeah, I would keep it at B.
Alright. Everyone's on agreement on that. About Magic, ladies and gentlemen. What should we put that?
Magic is easy S tier, isn't it?
That's A tier, somewhere around there.
I kind of want to say A tier, mostly just because how annoying it is to play with them. But the damage output it does pretty largely. I think the only argument that I have at this point is mostly the weapon itself, the Celtic Druid. I think at this point most people will have the blue upgraded. It will have its ultimate, so it will have the +2 chaining, so Fireball is a thing. Hellcast is also really good here. I think it will struggle in some techs, not all of them. It will honestly be really powerful in 7N. It will fit.
It's strong in 7N. It's really strong in Kraken too, I swear.
Yeah. I see a lot in mid game. Yeah, I agree.
They have a lot of sustain as well.
Yeah,
they do too.
I think the only issue you end up having with Magic at this point in time is yellow slimes and pests.
Yeah. So I think
I think
really good.
I think even then, like I think it's easy S tier here. Ninja.
This one's
C-
kind
D tier?
I would put that at C tier.
C tier just for the utility alone, you think?
I mean, it does have some nice damage, but it still has this weird gray area at mid game.
I think Shadow Cloak is good. I think things are still susceptible to Shadow Bind at this point in time.
Yeah, most things inside.
Well, they would have
attack
Sakura Abyss instant charge as well, so
Yeah,
that would
Oh,
be
that's
something.
true. That's true.
Do you think sacrificing the one level 63 ego that we're giving them at this point in time for a Sakura Abyss cooldown, or Sakura Abyss every, 3 minutes is worth it?
I think so
I don't-
because
I-
because
Yeah.
we're still considering the person being only in that one talent mostly.
I guess, yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, I guess C tier then. I just don't like the damage. It's just good for buffs. Hey, what's that thing that's going off the screen?
Huh? Where?
You just deleted it. Never mind.
I don't know what you're talking about, but alright.
Oh, never mind. Dual guns.
I would argue that Ninja's actually pretty good because of exploding kunai because of its damage. It's pretty good.
I think dual guns. Yeah, exploding kunai damage isn't too bad. I think Shuriken Charge actually does somewhat decent damage still. My Blinded Shuriken is still kind of overpowered.
I can feel comfortable leaving that in C.
Yeah. What about dual guns?
Shoot. I
haven't actually used dual guns at this point in time.
think
With
they're
gear, I guess.
I think they're okay in 5th Advance. They can be really powerful in 5th Advance. They could also be powerful in raids. They do have one big struggle, which at this moment, right, you have the ultimate so you can reload instantly, so you have the bullet storm effect. You know, you can bullet storm easily, then, use your way of the gun, then bullet storm again, and then once your way of the gun is done, you do bullet storm once again. I think that's a really powerful. But I think the main issue once you're in mid game as a gunner is that I don't know if it's enough burst damage when it comes to zombies.
I think it is. Yeah, Drashino is saying it is too, but I think
Yeah, you can flash launch
I think you can flash launch or bullet slide
yeah,
zombies.
I think you can flash launcher them more reliably and
Obviously you're not gonna wave the gun, fucking crit them and kill them, but
yeah.
I think doing flash launcher or bullet slide crits would just kill a zombie at this point.
It's
On a side note, can we even hit that point that we basic attack?
I
Kill
don't
them?
think so.
I don't know.
I think it might be potentially possible for advanced, but I doubt it. You'd have to be really stacked. I don't know if you'd actually be able to do it. Yeah, it's still crit fishing, but you do have a decent amount of abilities. I think your shooting rush would still kill a zombie at this point in time.
I kind of want
If
to
you
put it
crit-
in B just because of the possibilities.
I'd put it in B tier and I'd put it above chain.
Non-pro reduction, you would need to hit 50k. Oh, you would need some stacked guns then.
Yeah, obviously in order to non-crit or to just basic attack hallway away at the gun, you need to
Yeah.
hit it back. But I think it'd be possible.
I think it'd be possible.
Yeah, I could definitely hit that with those old L2s they had. I don't think for elite it'd be practical though.
Yeah, no, not for
Oh,
elite,
wow.
but for advanced
Yeah.
it's possible.
Yeah.
Surely, highest we can do with a single hit is 30k.
Tailoring. I don't think it's viable right now
Yeah.
for mid game.
It's
No.
technically 2 hits, and then it's each of the 2 hits individual? Wait,
Is it?
is it individual? Hold on. Or it's put together,
I thought it was
but
put
it's
together.
kind of just.
But it's counted as 2 separate hits.
Wait a
that'd
minute. They
be
crit
weird.
independently, right?
No.
I can't remember. It's been
No,
too
they
long
don't.
since
They
I've.
If you crit the first shot, you crit the second.
Yeah.
Okay.
So good,
So-
or I don't know.
So is it counted as 1 hit for zombie? Or
I would assume
I
it's
can't
2.
remember.
I would assume for zombie it's counted as 2 hits.
They are
Because the hit
independent?
count goes
They
up
are
by 2.
independent?
I don't know about that.
Hold on. It's because I always use way of the gun, and they both kind of crit. So Hold on, I need to actually do a regular hit and test it. I forgot because I don't use regular, just autos only. I think it might be independent. Where do I go? I go to Bravo.
Giga problems. True.
Yeah. Knuckles.
Pretty nice.
No, I
Just
did a lot of
Bravo.
shuriken autoing back in the day because they had longer range than my guns. I prefer shuriken autoing, honestly, for like dungeons and stuff. Maybe if I range upgraded my guns, it might have been a different story, but I did not.
Fighter. What do we do with fighter? Is it C tier or is it D tier?
You have the ultimate now. You don't have res
You have
yet.
ultimate now. No rubs.
No, you would have Rev. But
I think even if you have rub, no erg. it's
C or
kind of
B
pain.
tier is where I would put it.
I would say it's like a C tier. You can't say Celtic with signets. The Celtic Knuckles is worth more than the Rev Knuckles are.
I would honestly argue that it would stay in C just because you have glyphs at this moment, and you would have reforges with it, so it wouldn't be too bad. It would actually be kind of a bursty kind of moveset.
Yeah, it's just after you use them, you switch to something else. That's when you start EKing, right?
Yeah. We won't talk about that.
Harmonic.
Yeah, it's two independent hits.
Oh.
No.
So like you'd have to hit 50k with a single bullet normal time. I
God.
don't think that's gonna happen.
No, yeah, maybe not. Maybe with like Unified Might. I don't know.
I mean it's your 100% of your damage multiplied by your crit, right? And with weight of the gun, basically. I
Yeah.
mean,
You would be
I don't know.
close
need
to
it.
8,000 max.
You need a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't think that.
That's asking a lot. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if it's possible to wave the gun auto attack hallway.
That'd be fun to see,
So,
though.
yeah, it'd be crazy. Are we doing
First.
apothecary?
We sure are. I can name like 3 things why it would be good.
What 3 things?
Oh, candles. Let's be honest. Candles are really good mid game and late game.
wait, candles are handicraft.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Yeah,
What are
handicraft.
you doing?
Then
It's
I don't know.
carpentry.
Then I don't know. Then it's worthless.
I don't even think candles are worth using.
They're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The attack delay is quite noticeable by that -5%.
I think if we're gonna put candles as part of the thing, I think we're considering caters way better than they are. All ranked. They're just not worth the time, I swear.
Will you be making potions here? You wouldn't be really making any potions as well, realistically, because you still have to be buying them.
I think I bought the comprehensive 500s from Fleta back in the day,
That's
and
true.
that was just the best option because you could chuck them.
And you're not really like crafting the potions for anything right now.
Yeah. And So
Yeah.
I think all these life skills are fine staying where they are. Well, we didn't do Harmonic Saint.
Monic saying, ladies and gentlemen. D, get that thing out of here.
Are you
Nah, I'm
kidding me?
joking. We put it up to set as nearby magic.
Yeah.
It's just too good for it.
Too good.
We're gonna be basically trying to find people who like wants to argue about the 200 MA, and the people who doesn't want
Bro,
pull,
I
and then
don't care about the 200 MA. This Paul of Ruination skill is broken.
And
This
Bob.
Blessing of Potential skill broken. This Hymn of Resurrection skill broken.
And also, you can.
This Voice of Vitality skill. This Voice of Vitality skill broken.
Reduce Dura loss, you actually make some money back.
Oh shit, you're right.
Melody steps.
You know, like being able to Hands of Restoration and Echoes of Salvation at raids, really strong too. Like it's just a bunch of really strong stuff that helps pretty much everywhere.
we argue it'd be better than Ellie Knight.
No,
Would you argue that would be better than Elf Magma Shot?
I think you can leave it where it is, doggy. I think that's everything for mid game, right? I think that's fair.
It's a bad that I kind of want to put construction alchemy just a little bit lower, just because of how it doesn't work inside almost all the texts.
You can put it down to the bottom, doggy. It's okay. I'd actually say commerce is like pretty S tier around here. Not gonna lie.
For reforges?
You know what? Yeah, just because of purely reforges. I would argue a BA because you don't have the boat yet. I will honestly argue you don't have the boat here until late game.
I think you'd have the boat by now if you really wanted it.
Yeah, if you really wanted it, but I think I'll leave it till late game. I think for mid game people, they would still be using horses or like the camel.
I think that they did have skiff by now.
Yeah, I would say they would have skiff by now.
Depends if they get carried by someone else on their airship. Just get stolen.
I would say shove cleric into C tier. Shields get a bit more than it's RNG'd.
Bro, I get flamed every time I use at least shields, I swear.
I don't know. The only big thing from cleric that I can really remember when it came to any tech is for the fire shield for fireball.
I don't know, even that doesn't seem that amazing.
I would probably put it in D tier just purely because of that, just because it can shield some of that stuff.
Shield, yeah, it has shield. Mana shield is a good skill, but like
I
I don't
like
think
using
mana.
shields, but a lot of people just don't use them for some reason.
But
I do like using them when it's applicable.
there's a lot of better options out there, I feel like, than activating the shield. That's why for most people.
Yeah.
It is Dauntless or Shield of Trust now.
It's just like if you instantly see it and you just like quick tap it and then cancel it.
With
kinda
shield,
nice, but
with
like-
shields, you're not blocking an ice spear. Let's be honest with ourselves here. So ice shield is completely irrelevant, right?
Yeah. This will block thunder, fine. This will block fireball,
The thing
fine.
is, fireball, you're probably just walking out of it, right?
Yeah.
No, I fire shield it if I can.
I would just walk out of it so you just don't die. Natural shield, like, I guess. I feel like the only thing you're really particularly using this for is thunder to not get knocked down, which is good.
I think I'll probably put cleric a little bit higher inside the late game, but for only one reason.
Yeah,
But
no, for here, yeah, mid game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
We will talk about that later. But for now, anyone else have any arguments right now for this?
Yeah, cleric for cleric GM so you can get harmonic saint. True.
Get out of here.
True.
Get out of here.
Uh,
We're not talking about the GMFX.
50% EXP.
Get out of here. No GMFX.
Alright, should we say move on to late game?
Anyone kind of opposed to this?
I think this is a fair list.
I think this is fine.
Okay. We're going to now late game. Late game will be 30% Crom. Early. This would be like norms for Glenn.
Glenn 30%.
You gonna grab it or
Or
not?
Glenn norms, yeah. Glenn norms, that's what they're called. Holy I'm dumb.
Yeah, you are. This is
I like
also
I like it how you're just moving it.
this is also when we unlock Erg. What kind of Erg are we dealing with? Are we doing with Erg A level 50 or Erg S?
Is
level?
it bad that I want to say that you'd have an ERG 50S for late game already? Is that too elite? Is that, I don't know, is that elitist of me? ERG 50A is definitely doable by now. But like, clearing Crom 30s, like, isn't ERG 50S too asking too much?
I honestly kinda.
Kind of depends how much motivation a player has.
Doggy, what are you doing? You can just leave that one back up there.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Should I even
No,
bother
no.
moving this one?
Bro, just put the LE Knight back up there at slot number 1. You can just leave those like that. You can just leave S tier like that, I swear.
Yeah, you see, I have yet to get S50, but I've already done Glenn. I would say, honestly, I would argue late game is Erg S45. How about that?
Okay, I think that's fair. Yeah, Elf Archery. LE Knight. Bard, Harmonic. Yeah, that's all fair. Let's start with the D tiers. Human Close Combat. Ninja. Dual Guns.
No!
I don't know. I put dual guns at C.
Why?
Because you can actually one-shot Crom stuff with dual guns. The other two you can't.
What are you one-shotting with dual guns?
In Crom?
This is Crom 30.
In Com 30?
Actually, yeah, I could see this being realistic.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Erg 45S, yeah.
Erg 45S? Yeah, I could see that being realistic, yeah.
You could say C tier. I still think I think at this point dual guns, they're kind of a waste to keep investing in.
The issue is we just don't have the ping for
I think you could have all the ping and you still don't do damage.
I've seen what those things can do with the ping. Also, they don't get displacement issues, so you don't bug out with shooting rush.
I don't ever bug out with shooting rush anymore.
Nor do I.
I bug out all the time. Cut the hands.
I don't think it's skill
But I
issue.
just have to
Jimmy.
cancel.
Mid.
Skill issue, yeah.
I would honestly argue Giants with at least one Erg 45 Mace and Erg 50 Blunt A is an S tier.
There's no way.
I
think
think
it'd
it's
be-
really good.
I think it would be an A tier, but I don't think it competes with like Elf Archery or LE Knight.
No, I would agree it won't versus them, but they do combo into Elemental Knight pretty well.
Yeah, I guess that's fair, but
They
like,
do, it's just, they're kind of... It's a weird build.
it's a weird build, and
nice.
you won't have the cooldown still. Your windmill
it's
will
nice,
your windmill will
it's
still be on a
weird.
2-second cooldown.
I think this is also when Giants, let's see, what's the biggest thing that Giants can have over Erg 45S right now when it comes to normal combat?
The
Fighter.
biggest thing. I mean, they're just smash milling. If they don't have two Erg 50Ss or an Erg 50S and an Erg 45S, then there's no way you have anything off cooldown.
Alright then, yeah, I guess I'll place it for A because of how... I think it's really high damage, it's really fun,
It's
and...
good, but it's way too expensive because you need two high Ergs.
Too high.
Because you would probably need two 250s.
Yeah, but for now, we have 145 and let's just say A because it's really easy to get A. Fusion Bolt.
Fusion Bolt. Yeah, you can take Fusion Bolt down to D tier. Doggy knows it. Doggy knows it's doomed.
For S45 for Fusion Bolt, it's actually wouldn't be that bad. It'd be pretty good.
I don't think it would be.
Human Archery, I'm gonna put that in there, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Ah!
Human Archery is still in D just because you don't have mag cooldown still. It's just a stupid mag cooldown. It's such a... archery is not a thing for humans for so long just because of mag cooldown. I think it's really bad design.
No, they want elves to be super superior.
Yes, it's 0.7, but you're still waiting way too long at A50S. Alright,
You mean 45S?
I think that's fair. That's fair.
You think so?
I genuinely think Lance has S tier at this point in time. It's just way too cost effective.
Yeah, Nos is S tier and late game.
Like in Chrom 30s, your lance is going to be doing so much damage to your son, I swear. Like, you're going to be chunking the boss. You can be chunking the bosses in elite text. Like, it works so good on Feth Donut. It works really good. I guess it's a little more annoying to use on Baller, but like if you Sprite Pet, it's actually really nice.
It's actually really good inside Glen as well.
Yeah, I would say Glen normal. Like, it's pretty decent. A plus. I still think like the thing with lances is like, yeah, you can't use it at raids and you can't use it in Seven Nightmares, but I don't think that's a deal breaker at this point in time. I think we're looking at things with the assumption that you have other talents by now as well.
Yeah.
So you have other options for doing those things. So you're using Lance like in between your Ellie Knight rotations, obviously.
Yeah, this is your your main talent is going to be your main damage dealer or your main weapon.
Yeah. And like I think by this point Lance is still strong enough. You do a lot of damage with Lance and it's so cheap. That's the thing, it's so cheap.
I got knocked away from the donut. Now to charge in.
Yeah, that's when you get mad and you summon the Sprite and you're like, let's go.
Unstoppable will.
Unstoppable
50% of the time.
I don't like that erg.
Clearly they changed it with the Lance update.
It's just too inconsistent. The stupid procking of the effects.
Alchemy. Alchemy has now become pretty really important.
Are we saying ERG 45S, right?
Yep, 45S.
This is an A tier, right? No,
yeah.
Okay, so the thing with this is we assume we have Rev, and that means you can use Flame Burst with no Chain Cylinder cooldown.
Yes.
Which I think is... Well, it's not the strongest damage, it's very consistent, and you will clear everything with it. I swear. I swear.
So many things with it.
Like it's so versatile. Like I would say, it's an easy A tier. You will clear Chrom 30 with it. It won't be the fastest run, but like, you know. Can you get Burn for the chain title? No, you can't.
Really? Oh, I can't.
You would need Perseus Cylinder, and you would still have like a 1 second cooldown, I think.
Yeah.
But
you will.
Still very usable.
Which,
yeah.
It's not the worst. Like
flame bursting.
But like, are we saying would you have Perseus at this point in time?
No.
Okay.
I think you invested all your gold into the S45.
Yeah. I would say A is good for Alchemy at S45.
Yeah, it's usable pretty much everywhere. You will have Prague at this point. It would be good for purifications. It would be good at
like that's the thing. It won't be the fastest, but like you will clear everything with it, which I think is pretty decent. And like you always will be useful.
Which is better than legitimately Ninja that can't clear almost everything.
Yeah, it's better than these other talents. Puppetry, ERG 45. ERG 45S. This is I would say this is like a B tier.
I actually agree with you. I begin to say.
I think you'll have a pretty decently short cooldown in your Act 7, and like in between your Act 7, you can like throw in an Act 4. You have a decent cooldown on Act 6 by now.
You have decent damage, but you won't really clear everything with it. It's
you wouldn't clear everything with it, but like you can do a lot of damage, and you can do a lot of utility for a party. I would say it's decent. I would say B.
Anyone else against this?
No, not on that one.
Alright. Cleric.
Fighter? Cleric?
Yep.
I think this is still D tier. I think the shields are still terrible.
I kind of want to put it on C, just purely of a first aid for Chrom 30s.
I guess.
Okay, you know the one with the ledge. Now you talk DoorDash.
But like, I don't know about that one, Chief.
There's also, besides the shields themselves, they're now more viable and usable because more stuff is thundering you. Salamanders also cast a lot of thunder. There's also a lot more things happening too, so shields can be more, oppressing and helpful. I guess it's more like noticeable inside the late games. If you know what I mean, like you don't really see shield in mid game, but in late game and end game and a lot more later in game, they start to be kind of more noticeable. You start seeing them and you're like, that guy's using a shield. It's kind of like laughing at them, but realistically, that dude is just trying to save himself from getting knocked down from thunder. I would say it's now more usable, but I don't think the changes of how much it doesn't really do much. Even though you now can just medicate yourself with first aid from Chrom 30s from Urson. Of course, that gets stolen away from you later on. But I think the fact that people are now finally realizing it does kind of bring it up. But I do agree with you. It's kind of a D because of nothing really changed inside of it. It's still the same exact thing as before. I would just put it in D then.
Yeah.
It's just, more players have started noticing it and started respecting it. And people started to, realize, hey, I could do, a cleric build with Trinity set, which, I wouldn't say this is now data yet. I would say data will be now in endgame. But for late game...
I think data is about this point, too.
Really? Okay, then, yeah, I would definitely think putting it in C will be more respectable purely because of party healing would be really nice. Especially in raids.
That's fair, yeah. A fighter, I guess. 45 fighter.
Or 45.
With Rev Knuckles. This is an A tier, right? A tier?
Yeah. I can't really argue against that, even if it's Revs.
Yeah, or 45A Revs. Easy, hey, yeah. Oh god. Yeah, there's not much to say about fighter. Sure, you're missing out on 40% combo damage or whatever, and you're missing out on the 20% reset rate. But I think the Ellie Knight rotation makes up for it. It's decent.
Yeah, I agree. Stardust also makes more consistent.
Yep. Glyphrite S tier.
Yep. This is when people will start realizing and respecting Glyphrite a lot. This is when Glyphrite basically becomes pretty cheap to you now. You'd be basically kind of abusing Glyphrite. It's still something I think people will start to learn into to put inside of rotations and upkeep with it. But it's definitely something to start getting into.
Yeah, so it's getting really important at this point. Merchant. S tier, I think.
Yeah.
It's just too good.
It's just too good. It gives it a lot of gold, a lot of reforges, and it's just too friendly.
Yeah, and it's just free. It's actual free gold.
I'm just going to put this up here as well because I don't think any of us are going to argue about a really tinky pet.
Yep.
Chain. Ooh, boy.
Chain is entirely utility at this point in time.
Yeah. It's hard to say. It fell off with damage a lot, and that's kind of what happened to Ninja as well. At this point in the game, with 45 Chain and Ultimates, if you're using it as your main talent, I'm going to put it in that.
I'm sorry for you, yeah.
I'm sorry. The Chain provides a lot of utility. It's just, if you're focusing on getting a 45 Chain and relying even on its Dorka, then that Dorka chance snapping.
You should copy it and then put it on the right side of the tier list and have it be representing the utility. You know? The utility Chain is an easy S.
Yeah. But I would argue with Ninja being at B as well for utility reasons.
Yeah, we can just put it on the right. The Scuff's tier list.
Does anyone else have anything about Chain? Anyone want to argue why it's in D at all?
It just doesn't do damage.
Honestly, all you're using it is DM, so...
Yeah, you're DMing, you're spinning, and you're anchor rushing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Tailoring in late game.
Okay, so tailoring, you get those fine fabrics, right?
Uh-huh.
And you make them into any you know A tier.
You know, there's fine leathers too.
Leather straps.
This is also going to get into Erg as well, so I guess I'll put it there.
Blacksmithing.
Blacksmithing is basically Erg, but there isn't really anything else it could really provide.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that in B personally because Interlorine actually does a lot more than just being erg food. It
Mhm,
provides
yeah.
bandages, it provides other stuff. But then, other than just blacksmith being just erg food to create those armory, it's not really versatility useful right now.
Potion making, this is S tier, right?
Yeah, I would agree. S tier. It just
Po-
does too much for you for erg. It's erg potions, it's echo potions. Um,
Herb potions, yeah.
it's also
It's
prince
free.
money.
It's free money.
It does a lot at this point of the game now.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I made a new Findo.
It's
Ooh.
not getting a
Yeah,
Skype call.
Nas getting a Skype call.
Oh
I love
no,
my brother. He uses Skype.
that's weird.
We've been
Carpentry.
over this before.
Okay, hear me out. Carpentry, and you go to Walter, right?
Uh-huh.
You buy common fabrics.
Uh-huh.
You make them into fine handmade bandages,
Uh-huh.
and then you sell them on the auction house for a ton of gold. And it's free money.
Why are you giving away my money making?
Oh, come on, dude. It's free money.
I'm putting this in this because it doesn't help anywhere else. No, wait, no, I'm putting it on B because it's kind of the same reason why blacksmith is there, because it only provides one thing for erg.
But your candles, doggy.
You said it yourself. You hate the candles. I like the candles.
I
But
hate the
think
candles. They're terrible.
I really like the candles. It's 36 minutes of buff.
Mm-hmm. Fine handmade bandages, though, guys.
The
200 cast back easy.
The worst part about the candles is that they're only used for one and only one thing. It's just for the HP
Crafting.
restoration.
No, they're crafting.
Louder.
Adventure? What is adventure at this point in time? Nothing, right? Campfires? Ooh.
Campfires, fishing,
Ooh,
Amagard-
transforming.
transforming stir. Yep.
Oh yeah, who cares, dude? D tier.
Yeah, it's pretty much the standard D tier. Construction alchemy, barricades,
Raincast kind of go hard here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fragmentation, yeah, fragmenting is pretty big. I'd say this is a B tier. The fragmentation is like really good at this point in time. It's like helps you get water bottles. Duplicating ingots is really big too at this point in time because you're going to use a lot of ingots for
Erg.
erging. So I'd definitely say construct is B. Maybe even an A.
What the fuck?
It does a lot. Yeah, I think I'd probably put it in A because it does like a lot of stuff. It, also
It makes
you
everything
money.
else so much easier, yeah.
It makes you money as well. It's pretty good.
Yeah, just duping ingots is like pretty decent money, I think.
Yeah.
Magic, this is S tier, isn't it?
Magic does start to fall off here a lot. This is when you're kind of basically in party
I think
play
this
now.
is the part where it starts falling off a cliff. But like I think it's still good.
I think it's really good.
Like-
it's still damage.
It's still good enough to clear Crom 30 and in full blinded gear.
I put Cooking in S because I think at that point you pretty much have the protection cater and it's just too good.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you really think Magic is an A tier at
I-
this point?
I agree that Magic is at A tier. You start playing with other players when you start going into
Yeah, I
the
mean,
game.
obviously you start playing with other players and it's terrible, but if you get a party of 4 mages, like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Like-
true.
Like, sure,
But-
everybody's fucking everybody, but like, you know,
But
it's still pretty good.
you're also in the part where you're basically just kind of casting it for your own selfish needs, though. That's kind of the main issue with it right now when I'm
I
looking
mean,
at
yeah.
it. You're not really like going out of your way to death mark something up close. You're not like teleporting in front of the thing, just like how elves can do it. Death
Oh,
mark something.
you telling me that you're not death marking
As a mage?
as a mage?
No.
I don't believe this.
I can certainly like talk about every single mage in this game, and I'm pretty sure almost like 80% of the community, no, 90% of the community of mages don't death mark their target. I can
Because
ask.
they have to get close. They'd rather stay far away and chuck fireballs.
Agreed. I can even ask Dream. Dream, have you ever seen a mage go out of her way to DM something?
We're talking about playing properly here. Why deathmark when you can fireball? No!
What are you doing?
This guy!
I told you!
No!
Jatuna
What?
has the right idea. DM Hail is pretty nice.
Damn Hail is like actually so good. Like, there's no reason that you take any longer to clear Crom 30 than like 25 minutes, I swear. At this point. I swear at this point.
Mages are not gonna do that.
If you're a 4-man mage party and you can't clear in 25 minutes, it's doomed. So you just need to deathmark and spinning more, right?
Yeah, dude, this tier list is basically what your main weapon is, and what weapon you're going to be using.
At this point in time, we're saying you can use other things as utility. And you need to be using chain at this point in time for utility. And you do that, the mage is an easy S tier. If you're just fireballing and hailstorm everything like a chimp, this is like B tier. I swear.
And that's why it's stayed an A.
I swear. No.
It's stayed an A.
We're putting it in A tier because of the average player base being bad. I can't believe this.
There's nothing you can do about it as well. Laughing while corner DM'd Underhill. If Fireball is a one-shotting, I'm throwing.
It's true.
That's the problem. They have the combos to do it. It's just they don't DM.
Yeah. They have everything. They have all the tools at their disposal. They just don't have the brain. I swear.
It's just too far of a target, brother. They're not gonna
swear.
walk to it.
They just want to press one button. I can't believe this. I think the Crom 100 that Dream Me did with a couple others know extent how good they can be. I mean, magic is good in Crom 100. You just prag everything and you lightning rod it and the room's dead. Easy.
Thunder. Thunder!
Or yeah, you do the anti-cancel thunder with DM with Prag.
Ooh, that I learned from Onfal's video.
I can't believe no one knew that. That's crazy. It's like the first thing I learned about this game was thunder canceling. You guys are crazy.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know that.
Oh my God.
Also because I don't thunder anything, so.
Yeah, probably because my skill is garbage, and I'm still like, wow, this skill is garbage. People really be out here thunder pragging, and I'm like, oh, bro, I'm just gonna pull out a cylinder. I swear, it's better.
All right.
I swear.
All right. Does everyone agree with this tier list for late game?
No, I don't agree with this.
Too bad.
Look at the mage.
You're not doing anything to the mage.
That's B tier if you're bad, and it's S tier if you're good. I swear.
That's why it's in between.
You can't put it in between.
Does everybody else agree?
Is the bad.
Does everyone else agree? Lethar gets no opinion here.
Yeah.
Is it even B tier if they're bad? Yeah, it is. Mage is so broken. You don't need a brain to be able to use it. I swear. You just time shift meteor and the fucking boss is dead. I swear for most of the time.
Everyone alright with this? This is 30% Crom, 1 S rank, 45 Erg.
Yeah, but once Dark Mage comes out, we gotta make a new tier for Dark Mage. I swear. Shit's so broken.
All right.
Had enough chemical stinger up there.
So, are we going straight to end game, or are we doing end game parts?
I think end game is like the all-encompassing. Like
we start getting radical maximums.
We start talking about like actual like the real disgusting shit in this game.
The real stuff.
Yeah, the real
water cannon. Let's go. Top DPS.
Right.
It's good in Glennorm, that water cannon, the Yeti. It's really good.
At this point in time, everything in Glennorm.
Yeah, you can water cannon it. You can do Glennorm with the gathering knife. I swear, this shit is so easy.
I think I was hailstorming in Glennorm.
How hard are you able to hit with a full water cannon set though? Like,
well, bro, you don't even need a full water cannon.
I wanna play this voice clip of us being like, bro, you can do Glennorm with a gathering knife, and it's so easy. And then while that's playing, audio's playing, have like a mashup of all of us Soul streamers doing the first normal attempts on early access, and the picture of us all dead, like or whatever. Like,
Oh,
You guys
man.
didn't know the mechanics then.
All right. So
After the practice, people are getting it down pretty fast, though.
You can move Bard more to the left, I swear, at this point in time.
I don't like this character.
I think this is fair, though. I think leaving everything like this is fair.
yeah,
Actually, move it up a little bit. Move Bard like above our heads. Is that high? Is that good? I swear.
I would just do this.
Yeah, I think that's fair for S tier. I don't think there's really any argument when it comes to that. I think Fighter should also be there.
I
think
actually
Water Cannon
disagree with
Mage, but
Why do you disagree with that?
that. Too many
What
dings
the-
ping.
It doesn't. It doesn't matter.
It's
You're
even so.
If you're a giant or a human without a bow, you're still fighting Glen Hard mode boss. It's just too good. The damage is way too good. There's just no way you're not.
You just need to do it right after an attack so that even if you do get stunned, like, you're not stuck.
And like at this point in time, you should be focused, fist charging, strike, iframing everything. I swear.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this real fast. Hang on.
Like I swear.
There we go.
Why is it in D tier?
What are you on? Oh,
True.
Wah.
Wham!
Yeah, that E. Can you change the color of it on Fighter? It kind of blends in. I'll take that as a no.
Dang, do we have that advanced technology yet?
Yeah. Oh, he's changing it to his color blue.
There you go.
Good enough, yeah. E.
E.
I don't know if that's much better. I think that's kind of worse.
Pretty bad.
I don't know what to change it to. It's a gray background with a white fist. What do you want me to
It's
do?
pretty
Border
bad.
man?
around the
regardless.
text.
A border?
Oh, that's a lot of technology.
Oh my god.
Oh,
We're getting
my
kind of complicated there. Yeah, there we go. That's good. I can see that. I can see that green really well, actually.
Let's see. And he wants a border, apparently.
You could have just done a border without changing the color at all.
Elf
Black border, white
Knuckles,
text.
no.
There you go.
Is it really D tier though?
No, not
think
really.
I think Knuckles
it's-
is still.
Yeah, there. You can
I
see the
think-
heck
Yeah,
out
oh
of
my
that.
god,
I
I
think
can
it's
see.
I think it were like B.
I think
I think
it's
Knuckles, regardless, are still disgusting, and I think Elf Knuckles is still an A tier.
A tier, really? I feel like it's
Oh,
better
yeah,
than
I
B.
I think it's definitely an A tier.
Alright.
It's not as good as archery, but like it's still way better for single target than any of your other options. I swear.
There's that one Hack2 video with like Elf Fighter versus everything else.
I love the hot shoe video.
Yeah, I
I
remember
love
that.
video.
That's still true. That's still
Yeah.
true.
He
That's a good
stacked
hot
everything for archery and was doing so much less damage
Yeah,
because of the Baffle Hunter.
yeah, but now we have Ruin Bow. Like, it's so good.
Baffle
That's
Hunter
right.
days.
I swear, Knuckles are broken. They're just too good. Human close combat.
This is where I like at the very end here. Remember, this is like
Bro.
50. Your ultimate is 100.
If you are still using Smash Mill at this point in the game,
Final hit.
you're just or final hit, you're just throwing. I swear. This is D tier, right? Human close combat, right?
I like its AoE though for final hit.
What are you final hitting?
Kraken.
Actually, I
We're
use
not
Final
talking
Hit
about
at-
elite techs anymore,
I use
doggy.
Final Hit at the gate sometimes to like knock the wolves. Like it stuns the wolves
Uh-huh,
around me. Like right?
Yeah.
Actually keeps them off us.
Yeah.
Like
Out
the
control utility.
like the places that you're using it are so situational that it's not even worth considering. I swear. I swear.
No.
What are you smash milling at this point in time?
Rip.
I can't even think of one at the point.
Ninja's also D tier.
Maybe the glass you could smash melt.
No, you're throwing. You should have Knuckles.
I know, but you could smash.
You have Knuckles at this point in time, I swear.
You know.
Human archery is A tier, I think. I think Final Shot and Final Shot and Visions are really good. But I think Human Archery is still really good at Erg 50 at this point, because at this point you have Erg 50S already, and you have best in slot weapons.
Yeah.
I think Human Archery is still cracked.
Yeah, especially with combo and everything. It should be pretty
Yeah, and
good.
especially how good it is in Glen.
Got that. There we go.
Change to all utility, and if it's not utility, it's garbage, so it's D tier.
Dang, why aren't you copying the bordered E there, huh?
That's a lot of work.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Dang,
my
using
God.
Control C on one letter versus a different one. That's so much work.
I think Cleric is still a D.
I'm just giving you shit. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so gunners obviously change a lot here. They have.
Alright, can I talk about the one true thing? I think people don't use Shooting Rush as much as they should be to dodge things.
True.
When that when Glen Hard Mode boss, Kaliach, she does like the laser beam attack where it's like shotgunning onto one person. And you're that one person and you're in melee range. If you're in melee range, you just Shooting Rush behind her and you dodge everything, I swear. Grandma, she does the cone attack, Shooting Rush behind her. Theta does the cone attack, Shooting Rush behind him. Like, it's just so good. Like, Shooting Rush is OP.
Grandma's cone. Ooh.
And then you take the dot damage. Why?
Yeah.
Just don't.
Fucking yo-yo.
Just Shooting Rush. It's you're wasting everyone's time, I swear. Just Shooting Rush. It's so good. You're a giant too. Just Stampede. It's so good.
No, I take
Why
it.
are you're dauntlessing and
I take it.
actually trolling your teammates?
I take it.
Yeah. I would say S tier for utility. Yes, that's fair.
And what about overall its damage?
For
as an
damage,
class?
this is like a C tier, I swear. It's C tier. Your damage is like, it's good for picking off like weaker enemies when you're super strong, but like realistically, you're not using guns like anywhere else. Like you're not gonna be like Shooting Rushing in Glen Hard mode. You're not gonna be like Shooting Rushing in Prom 100, right?
I will be.
Fate Weaver wave the gun to recover your health in Glen Hard? I don't know.
Bullet Storm can do at least. That's a % single target with gloves, but imagine having a setup like me for it. It's weird. It's kind of a waste, I swear. It's not very good. The damage isn't good. Puppetry. Utility S tier.
Actually, I would have put it in S tier.
Yo, can you get rid of all the life skills? Yeah, move all the life skills out of there.
Beep.
Yeah. That way you can. What?
You moved it a little low there, buddy.
Here she's making face.
Okay.
Clearly.
Okay, I don't know. You started saying
Clearly.
disagree.
I sold a lot of Erg 50 bars back in the day.
I would say dual guns A tier for utility. I think
Honestly,
grapple shot.
I would
Grapple shot and
argue.
Shooting Rush are really good, but like I wouldn't say they're like super OP.
I would argue Chain should be rank A as well. Actually, I think
There's no
both
way.
these-
No,
Chain
dude.
is S tier alone for Deathmark. It's
Anchor.
just Deathmark. Deathmark is too good.
Dang, I can't use my Anchor Rush in this area.
Okay.
Oh, bro, it doesn't
You
matter.
can still DM in that
You,
area.
you can still DM for 30%. I swear.
Remember when
What are you
Grom didn't
talking
allow you?
Yeah, I remember when Calm didn't let you tumble.
Oh yeah, right. Tumble OP.
Tumble OP. The only issue I got with using Gunner for movement is so many layers of hotkeys to assign all your stuff. I don't know. I don't have that issue at all. I think everyone has comfortable hotkeys, and like hotkeys should be like you need to figure it out. I swear. There's a hotkey setup that works. I swear. And like Gunner movement is just too good. It's just way too good.
Hey, Ladeka.
Oh, hey, Ladeka. Puppet damage? I think it's C tier. Actually, I say it's B tier. Puppet damage is B tier. Oh, wait, no, it's C tier. Yeah. You're not puppet damaging anything in Crom 100 or Glen Hard mode, are you?
You know what? I'm just gonna ignore you. I'm gonna go to Dream because Dream's a better puppeteer than you. Dream, what do you think?
What do you mean?
Shut up.
I've had more Urge 50 bars than Dream combined, I swear.
Ooh.
What? I've had 3. What?
No. And you have none now, this guy.
Yeah, I sold them all.
This guy.
Doggy.
If you have the Act 1 boots and the Act 2 setup mixed with fighter, you can endlessly stun Euro.
That's utility, though. We're talking about pure damage, Dream.
Yeah, you do pure damage too. Puppet hits hard.
But what do you think without the boss? Like, what do you think about like trash mobs like Rom or Glen?
We're talking like Glen Hard mode and Crom 100.
Yeah.
You can actually stun lock glass with Act 1 boots.
That's still stunning the boss. I'm talking about the trash mobs.
Yeah,
Like the trash mobs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Eh,
We're talking about damage, Dream. Not utility, and you
You
keep
would
saying
need-
utility.
well, that is damage in the utility. It can't move, it's not gonna do anything to you. You can kill it.
We're talking about the skills doing damage, Dream, not utility. You're talking about utility. You're saying that Deathmark and Battlefield Overture are S tier for damage. Because of the damage they do.
No, but like, they don't hold the boss there and you can damage it.
Alright, but
But
what about
Puppet,
the
you
trash
can.
mobs?
I don't personally use an Act 7 build, so I wouldn't know. You'd have to ask Ubis on that.
Alright, well, when I had Act 7 set up, it did negative damage in Crom 100. So I would assume it would do negative damage in Glen Hard mode.
Negative damage.
And like, if you're using Puppets of Theta, something's very wrong.
What the?
Hmm.
Like,
I
yeah,
don't see where you would
Yeah.
use it in Terra.
it's just not good. I swear.
Actually, I don't
Maybe-
think it
Way too
allows
much
you.
going
Maybe on Korean. No, you can summon a puppet, I think. Right?
You can summon a puppet, but I don't
Yeah, you can
think
summon a
you
puppet.
can Act 2 in there though.
No, I don't think you can either.
I think it completely just removes Act 2. I don't remember.
Or it has a really long cooldown.
Yeah. Because they don't want you to stun it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I had Act 2 Irasan, I would also do negative damage. So, like, I think its damage is terrible.
Even though they made a new pair of bars by the name of
Like,
Nightbringer bars. That
Yeah,
want to
I
do
I
includes-
swear I would have done more damage, like, final hitting, instead of puppeting for damage against bosses. It's not good.
It's hilarious that you gave a set effect for Act 2 damage on those bars, by the way.
It's not good. It's not good, I swear.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nightbringer bars.
They give it, like, Act 2, and what else?
9. That's it. Act 2. And then it has the same everything as Rev and Pierce.
They know one of the most used skills for it, at least. They acknowledged it.
Can be used all the time on Earth and or glass and can be used in data. By the way. Hilarious. Okay. Magic.
B tier.
A D or B?
B. B.
Dream. What do you think?
I would put it at C. I don't see it being used other than a meatball stick.
You see, that's the thing. I think it's B tier because of Meteor.
No,
I think at this point in time, the only mage like damage skills that exist for the content, it's like Meteor and Lightning Rod. I swear.
Nos.
Yeah, B is fine. If I'm running really something hard, yeah, I only use Meteor Strike and Lightning Rod.
Alright, brah.
I think Bruh's deafened.
What the hell is magic?
Alright, we put it in B.
I think it's a B tier.
Okay. Alchemy.
S tier.
I wouldn't say Alchemy's S tier. I would say it's an
No.
A tier. I would definitely say it's an A tier.
Yeah, I'd say A.
I think
Because
its
it's
damage
like, it's mandatory in Chrome 100, but like
but like that's the only
not
reason why it's an A
mandatory
tier.
anywhere else.
It's kind of slow at this point in time compared to everything else. Water cannon, kind of weird. I wouldn't say it's necessarily good.
Water cannon, you need a cloud, and then it's good. It's decent.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
The giant close combat, I would also say is B.
Ooh, what does Dream say about that?
I mostly just EK. Windmill's just a filler,
Damn,
and then Stampede,
damn.
and then.
And you're not thinking
yeah.
about the possibilities of like having a Saluna here, you know, Erg 50 or like dual blunts Erg
I
50.
swear you're still better off with
Sweet,
Lunar
yeah.
Blade using Fighter.
Dang.
If you're like, you're not, I don't think Smash Milling is good. I know Akatema does it a lot, but I swear that like most of the time it's better too. I think he only does it in Glen Hard mode, so he doesn't have to like become less tanky.
All
So
right,
At least that's what he said, I think.
all right, and the last one.
Oh, okay, Nas, Lance, convince us, Nas.
You know, I don't know how it is for non-LC5 people, so it's kind of hard for me to give a good
No,
judgment.
this
Because
is
the
end game.
LC7 does carry me kind of hard.
This
Guy's
is
living in
end
an
game.
LC7 ivory tower.
This is
But, like,
this is end game. This is like you have pretty much
No.
everything.
Oh, bro, there's no way you can consider LC7 to be end game. LC7 is like a unicorn.
It's like a fabled item.
Yeah. Like, I think
consider it
there are
game.
more Saluna Blades than LC7s, I swear.
I think there's only 3 LC7s that I know of.
Yeah, there. How many Saluna Blades? Like, there are
Okay.
more Salunas than like LC7s. It's a mythical item. I swear. It's not it.
Well, it's at least. Hey, it's still good at the Glen Hard boss. Even without LC7, I feel like you still could make it work.
Do you think you fully utilize LC7 at Glen Hard mode boss?
Sometimes I'll see a laser like pop up and I'll like early cancel to try to dodge maybe, and then I'll still have it up, you know.
Proceeds to get harassed by
what
ambush
else?
Proceeds to
Yeah,
get
if I get interrupted by a fireball, you know, I can immediately get back on my pet and try to LC again, you know, like there's no delay. I mean, it's kind of nice for like those small scenarios where you do, like, you want to use Lance ASAP, but like, I think you just lose only a little bit of damage at that point. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But where would you put it yourself, though?
Well, considering I use it more than Fighter, I would put it at S. Because Fighter's an S. So...
Nas's knuckles are in shambles. You need to just get the uppercut 20% body, I swear. Uppercut protection chance 20. I would say Lance is an A tier.
Dang.
I see the damage that you can do with Lance in Glen Hard mode against boss. I think it's pretty decent. I think it's a decent option. Until it goes into Eternal Winter, in which case you're trolling your entire team if you start Lance charging, I swear.
Okay, what if I did do that, though? Let's imagine, theoretically, I did, right?
Theoretically, if you did that, I think everyone else in the run should be dead.
I think theoretically we'd start yelling at you.
Yeah.
No,
Like, you have to circle, we're
think about it.
thinking
If it
DOT.
selects someone else, I'll just make sure to run on top of that person. If it selects me, you know,
Good luck. Have fun.
good luck, everyone. Find your healer. I'm running away.
You'd have to. No, this is the strat. You have Wings of Haste active. Rank 1 Wings of Haste on your pet, and every time you Lance charge, you make sure to pass over us, all of us, all at once, to refresh the DOT.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
Ooh, that way the archers can stand in like the middle area, you know, and you get Lance charge through them. They can kind of keep range to dodge, you know. Ooh.
Yeah. No, you have your archers at the tail end of Nas's pathway, you have Doggy fusion bolting halfway through because
Yeah.
Trolling me.
and then you have the rest
And
of
then you have everybody else.
all up on the boss.
You have our
And then
entire. You
We're the
have
road.
our stupid 6 EK team comp.
Guys, if we just became an 8-man team and we all lance charged at the same time during
Oh.
Eternal Winter, if we synchronized,
We synchronize the lance charges. Can you just imagine? Its HP just goes down in chunks.
Yeah.
Like every time it just goes
Every
down
time
an
it's
entire
5%.
percent.
God, Ember Sprites must be so fun.
Oh god. That's slowly
Yeah,
knocking us all down.
Red circle.
okay,
have to-
it's
you feed your
supplemented
pet.
by, my high Divine Link specs, the occasional Lance Erg proc, occasional.
Okay.
And then my Shield of Trust, I can block a good amount, and then Veil sometimes blocks it. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, it doesn't always knock back, but when it does,
feed your
it's
pet
annoying.
indigo cotton candy.
And then I have to hope that the Ember Sprites aggro someone else, because if it aggroes me,
Wow. It's very selfish.
What if you just hear me out? What if you sprite LC and you just use tumble? You tumble. You like bullet slide, tumble,
Meta.
lance charge,
I think you're better
The only
off.
thing about Tumble
anchor
happens if
rushing.
and then you
I
anchor
think
up.
I think her hit box is kind of huge though. That's the only issue
Yeah.
is that I lose a lot of damage not being able to run as fast.
Yeah.
Her hitbox is so big.
Alright. What does everyone think about this endgame right here?
I think it looks pretty accurate. Not gonna lie.
Looks
Yeah, this looks really accurate.
Come out already.
I think Lance could even be moved down to B and it'd still be pretty accurate.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hit him with the hard facts.
But I think Lance is still just really good. I think its damage is really high still. But
Now
I think
for
you
the
can still get
mythical
away with it in
endgame.
beta. Oh, bro, the mythical endgame is like archery and EK and Knuckles and nothing else, I swear.
It's basically what we're looking at right now.
Like, it's still the same thing even with LC7. Because if you have LC7, that means you have CS25, I swear. If you have LC7, if we're considering that, then you have Mag 25 gloves for 150 mil.
Never forget.
Actually, I think the only thing that would change here when it comes to like limit break stuff will be gunners, because they will honestly deal more damage to the magic stuff, even with limit break like elemental stuff.
Ooh. The limit break MA25?
Yeah. Because you still will be doing Meteor and Elrod, right? But for Gunner, you actually have Limit Break Shooting Rush or Way of the Gun duration and stuff.
Mm.
I think that's legitimately the only thing that can change here. Out of everything.
I think the soul stays pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah, everything else pretty much stays exactly how it is. Man, I sure love my Limit Break Fire Shield cooldown, am I right, guys?
What about limit break charge shoes, limit minimum distance charge shoes for giants? And then you can put that close combat higher for giants.
It's
not
not
That's not it, I'm telling you.
You just
The Limit Break Giant!
I'm telling you, it's not it.
Thank you for everybody for joining.
It's
don't know what
not it.
Are we doing it?
No.
I don't know. Manager Eevee, did we have to talk about anything else?
Manager Eevee.
Just have a Saluna with a charge set. I could just.
Yo, let me tell you, I got that Charge 20 Echo Stone already. For the day I find those limit break shoes.
The Limit Break shoes.
It caps out at 5, right?
It caps out at 4. You only need 4.
Yep, y'all
Yeah,
got
The
four.
default caps at 3, so like you need the limit break to 4. And like 4 is the highest you can go because it's a 3 roll. But at 4 you get charge distance of negative 27.
Instead of you act wanting as a puppet, you are the puppet.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's everything. Did we talk about the recent patches or stuff
Oh,
last week? Did anything new happen?
no.
I went to the Mabinogi website and it's giving me so many pop-ups. Oh, the producer letter.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, we can talk about that.
Alright, I guess first we can talk about the new auction house change that we just got and how much I hate it.
We've already talked
I
about that.
hate it.
Oh, well, I've got to use it more and I hate it even more. I want to make that abundantly clear that these people keep buying my shit in like stacks of one. Or like they're buying like, one item out of my stack and I'm like, bro, I'm selling a stack of like 100 of these Brio crystals and you're buying one.
Yes.
Yeah, I only needed one.
People are out here buying one paper crane.
Yeah,
do that.
boy.
I don't want to call them out. Come on, man.
Exposing people.
Yeah, I just dislike that part. Oh, I also want to talk about the auction house. Finding enchants is awful, and I hate everything about it now. You have to
I hate moving it out.
you have to click on the category you want, and then you have to go to advanced, and you have to find the filter. You gotta click prefix, and you type in your enchant, and you're like, whoops, this was a suffix. And then you have to cancel it, and then you have to click advanced again, scroll down to suffix, and then type in the enchant, and it's terrible.
Oh, is the prefix suffix thing not on the top left anymore?
Wait, it's not.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
Oh,
not.
wow. That's
It's
awful, yeah.
Pretty
I
awful.
also hate how you can't sort by date posted anymore. You have to sort by like time left, and that isn't the same because people who have VIP have different posting times. And I hate it. And that's my rant about the auction house update.
Thank you for your rant of input. Now to the production. The letter. The producer's letter.
So
And glitched.
All right.
Alright.
In the future, we're going to be getting some additional stuff, such as additional quality of life improvements, more content changes. This
shit.
will also involve like jousting inside of it, so jousting update.
So with the jousting update, what was it? I think it's just like appearance goals and cosmetics and stuff, isn't it?
That is correct. Everything will be pretty much updated with cosmetics and stuff. Everything that is
Yeah.
inside jousting right now will stay.
I
Pretty
think
much-
jousting is so terrible.
Pretty much everything on it will be reskinned. And
Ooh, but you can get jousting horse appearances, which is kind of cool, I guess. I just don't know how popular it's gonna be.
not sure. I guess it'll be popular for like the month or so.
Yeah.
We're
We'll see if
also going to be changing our Dan advanced tests.
Ooh, so as a Dan test, I was recommended that you should do your easy Dan test now if you haven't already, because they're probably going to normalize everything to be around the same difficulty, which is good for the hard things, but like for the easier things, you might want to do them now, like while they're super easy, like shooting rush and windmill and all that stuff.
Dang. What's that gonna mean for farming seals? Is it doomed?
We'll see.
Took me.
Better get your combo cards out of the way now, right?
Another big change is Elves, Marine Giants, and Marriage.
You know, okay, so they can do that, but will elves be able to get picked up by giants? Can we just let giants pick everybody up?
I care about that more than anything.
Yeah.
Agreed. We'll bring that up to RC later.
I mean, it could just actually be part of the update, and you don't know. I swear.
Doesn't KR have it right now?
They do.
Can they pick up?
I don't know.
Then no!
What do you mean the no?
Then it's not part of the update. And we
Why
must
wouldn't
bring it
it?
up now. Suppose that.
I think you shouldn't bring up things for a future update, and I don't know. Kind of weird.
Not
We
weird.
complain about it after.
Whatever. Let's see. We have an
What the fuck?
exciting new story event to share
Ooh.
inside Halloween, which is the Arcana. Whoa!
I think the story, the Halloween lore events are like actually better than the actual generation quests.
Whoa, that's toxic.
And you guys can fight me over it.
It's
But I
funny
think
how
there's
like
strictly better
much
story
higher
otherwise.
effort the Halloween events are.
So I think someone released a video and it had to do with like this Celtic calendar or something like that, and like it being like this like ending of like time, and so like they represented it with this, and I'm like, okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
You wookie.
All right, whatever.
Like that, there was like supposedly a lore reason for it. I don't know whose video that was.
Okay.
Oh, but damage skins. Pog.
Yes.
Oh,
damage
damage
skins.
numbers?
Yep, coming inside Halloween.
One day we'll get our damage skin that adds commas.
That's wishful thinking.
No comments.
They're also reworking early game inside the feature as well with a fantasy party stream. And this will also be introducing the part-time renewal jobs.
Okay, so with the part-time jobs, I heard they made it significantly worse than it is now.
This is true.
Yeah.
How?
I've heard you just get a lot less rewards.
This is true.
What?
So instead of right now where you get a randomized reward, so whenever you do Portkov's like part-time job, you would sometimes get wooden boards, sometimes you won't. But you usually get like maybe like 3, I think, or 5 at most, right? Something like that. Inside the future update, since you can choose the reward, they nerf the amount you can get even at a really high like ability to the maximum of 2.
Oh. Wait, you can get up to 5 wood boards now? Like right now?
I believe
you
you
have-
can with the highest like ability there.
You get
Holy
100 of them done, right? And then
Wait,
you
like
get
ability.
advanced.
Don't you mean like
100
the 100
jobs.
100 jobs?
He
Yeah.
Yeah.
means
100
part-time
jobs.
job completion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, I didn't know it was that good. I thought it was just gonna be like 3.
No.
Dang.
It's like 5. I'm pretty sure because last time I done it, I got 5 from there before.
Holy shit.
I've never been consistent enough to get to 100 though, so not gonna lie, it doesn't really matter.
I did that once with
So hard.
Holy
to be
Water part-time
consistent.
jobs, like way back in the day.
Yeah.
Back when like you actually got money for Holy Waters and then
This one's
then
actually
it fell off.
this one is actually a pretty big nerf to Holy Waters because oh shit.
Yeah.
Let me double check how much it is
There's
right
probably
now.
a lot of dedicated Holy Water grinders still, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
Because for church type ones, for Crystal, which is the one that most people use, the most you get from Holy Waters from there is 10 of them. This will be reduced down to 6 or 7, I believe.
Yeah, it's a pretty big nerf.
It's a pretty big nerf.
For anyone that does it consistently.
Not only for anyone who does it consistently, but for like getting it in general, the prices are definitely going to go up since there are a lot slower to obtain.
Yep.
So it kind of hurts everybody.
Well, if you don't buy yours and you just do it every now and then, 6 is more than 4
That,
or 5.
that
That is
is
true.
that
I
is-
don't do it that consistently to get 10 or 6 even. Like,
That is the bigger change that's going to change differently as well when it comes to part-time jobs. You'll be able just to always lock in how much you do for that person.
Yep.
It won't reset itself anymore.
Yep.
Oh, well that's good.
So like
Goodness.
getting the 100 won't be too bad, I
Yep,
think.
It's pretty nice. You don't need to worry about that now, so you can always
Yeah.
go for the cap. I think that's the main reason why they brought down the amount you get now. However, this also means the amount you get inside the lower times. Like right now, we get 4 for our part-time jobs if we don't do church consistently. That'd be brought down to like 1 or 2, if I believe that's right.
Oof.
Yeah, it's pretty miserable.
That's kind of the main issue with it right now, is that there won't be enough people doing it in the beginning, and once people start seeing how much it is, it will finally stabilize a lot of stuff, but it'll be kind of harsh for the first few months, and it will definitely affect the market.
Mm-hmm.
guys, I got a golden apple from hitting this apple tree. I just wanted to say that because that's really rare.
I agree.
I've never seen that happen.
I've never
I just
seen
want to
that.
say, like, I just got a golden apple from doing church part-time job, and I was trying to get regular apples. So this happened.
Yeah,
I'm
it's like
kinda
Minecraft.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Golden apples, ladies and gentlemen.
What is it? Wait, what do you use a golden apple for even?
I don't think it any.
That was just a cool, rare item. That's it.
Golden-
are you gonna
golden
put it?
apple
Are you gonna put it in the
pie.
pet just to like look at it?
Hell yeah.
Are you gonna put it next to your other items that you just have to look at, like that thing you got?
Hell
You know?
yeah.
Like the Glass Guy Eblian memory capsule that I still have.
Ooh.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
me too.
I have that too.
I'm kind of spoiled because I get to every time the early access server comes out, I get to use it and see the tiny little glass go and explode. And I
Can you still stop and shake the screen, or no?
Oh, I mean, I have screen shake turned off, but maybe next time I'll have to turn it on. Next time there's
That's
early
great.
access.
Another thing that will be happening in November is that the Spirit Weapon tutorial, Eerie, will return, meaning one extra spirit.
So the other thing about Eerie is like she always is at bond 100, and every gem is her favorite gem.
Nom 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 nom.
That's pretty hype. And then with that one, isn't it like it's almost as good as a full spirit, but not quite, or something like that?
No, it just is a full spirit. I thought.
Yeah, it's
is
just
it?
a full spirit. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you're getting a 60 ego. So what's everybody using their 60 ego slot for? I am personally probably
the
going to
only
use it on
thing-
Ninja, so I can get Sakura Abyss.
The only thing is the ego quest. So like, you know, the one where it's like, will it be based on the weapon that she is in, or you know, you have the favorite gem for the ego quest?
I have no idea how it's going to be. Maybe it's
Or
just
if it'll
feed gems.
Yeah, feed any special gem, any new gen
Who
gem
knows?
or something.
I don't think it's too important though.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that bad.
I think it's just a free 60 ego slot that everyone will be able to get grinded up pretty quickly. But yeah,
Okay.
what's everybody using there,
Dang.
Sean?
Guns, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a bow once I get one.
Oh,
Bow. Bow's a good option. Fred, you're using bow, bra.
I might see bow just for the damage. I have to get a bow first, though.
Obviously, I put it on a one-handed weapon.
You see, everybody is saying bow here, and I'm like, there's an elf, 2 giants, and the people who didn't say bow, elf and 2 giants. All these human archers. They saw the tier list, I swear.
Another thing inside November is content with growth guide. This growth guide is only applicable to people who are below 20k, mind that. So that's what the rework is for the Blinded thing, for the new improvement for early game. This improvement actually gets people to 30k pretty fast without needing Blinded as well. So
No, I got robbed. I should have waited. I'm waiting then to reroll elf, I swear.
they also made many generation quests to be really simplified. This actually makes the dungeons and some dungeons inside Generation 1 even more simplified to the point where it's legitimately just a piece of a bone on meat.
Yeah. I mean, anything that makes generations faster. I think generations take way too long in this game, and it really prevents people from getting to playing the actual end game content.
Agreed. However, this also changes a lot of things inside later generations. They haven't really spoken too much of this as of this moment because they wanted people to be more surprised about it once they found out. People
I hope the other big thing with this is that they go back and they go through the lore a little bit more.
They changed a lot of things when it came to tech. The biggest things is that instead of the 10 smoke orbs, it's now becoming 5. So big changes kind of like that.
Yeah, I think stuff like that is good.
And then
I just hope they consolidate more of the lore and make the generation significantly shorter because. Oh.
where are you going?
I clicked a DM from Kirito saying you use golden apples for AP refills and FGO.
oh my gosh, yeah, he sounds like
This guy
Lucky probably grinding
talking
FPL right
like
now.
Neurofest didn't just end or something.
No, he's talking about JP. I think he's on JP Gamer.
Yeah.
And
JP Gamer.
JP Gamer with the new Summer Chloe that's like broken.
Yeah.
And the next thing is in December, the new Arcana. Everyone will be hype about Dark Mage and Alchemic Stinger.
I think
I thought it was Q4. Well, it's probably
it's
just
quarter 4, so that's probably December.
It's
If you think
December.
about it.
Yeah, it's December.
Did Arcana came out at the same time last year as well?
Yes.
Yeah, I think both of these Arcanas are really broken, and yeah. I think St. Bard will still have a really strong place, and I think Ellie Knight will still have a really strong place. Because I think the other thing with these are they're all the Arcanas seem very situational with their usage now. And like there are times where one is better than the other. I just wish that they would reduce the cost of switching.
I still feel later down the line they're going to have us multi Arcana. Probably they
maybe
have a 40k
like,
limit or something.
who knows?
Oh man, that'd be
going
kind
to be a lot of Arcana.
multi Arcana. Holy shit!
It'd be like 2
I
at a
don't know,
time
man.
at most.
Yeah, I think
2
it'd
at
be
a
at
time
2
is
at the
something.
most.
Yeah, but like
That'd be insane.
who knows? They could just also go back and add more links onto them to make them even to augment them even further, which I would like to see. I think,
Sure.
as opposed to adding multiple Arcanas. I really like how Arcana is a pretty big choice of what you want to do. But I do wish it was easier to switch between them because there are strengths and weaknesses to each Arcana. And it's kind of expensive if you like switching fairly often. Like, I think Dark Mage is going to be really, really good in Crom, so I'm going to be doing Crom with Dark Mage. But I think in Glen, I'm still going to be using Ellie Knight because it's just too good. And I would like to be able to do that switch easier.
But yeah, that's pretty much what the production letter has provided us. Pretty big stuff coming in into the future. Those are the biggest things, and of course, everyone inside the Mamanugi team right now are now cats as of this moment.
Yep, they're all cats.
They're now cats.
Did we talk about cat pets last week?
Yes, we did.
Did we talk about them after we had them? Because I have them now.
Sure, I guess. I'm pretty sure everyone has input for each one right now.
Yeah, so this pet, that 5 protection extra down, pretty OP, I'm not gonna lie. This zone ability is really good if you can ever get it down. But the worst thing about the stupid pet is that you can't use the ability until it finishes its full summoning animation. But you can unsummon the pet once it jumps up into the air, then it'll still drop the circle down.
Yeah,
So I guess that's something.
The instant it starts the animation, right?
Yep, the instant it starts the animation, you can desummon and it'll still put the zone down. But it just sucks that you have to wait so long to cast it in the first place.
Yeah, you have to like wait. Like if you have any other pet spam planned, you probably want to do that first, I guess. I don't know.
This is the first thing you do, and then you gotta pray your cat just doesn't die.
Wonder if you can animation cancel it, like if you have an interaction that changes the animation to a different one, and you can animation cancel it?
I tried using the pet come here command and the pet adorable action, and it did not work.
No, I mean like actual interaction. Like
I don't know.
If you like do like a cry thing and it switches it to like, I don't know.
That'd be nuts. They probably do that if it did. Interaction Crafter is really involved.
Yeah, like you could have it do a certain animation and maybe it could cancel it. I don't know.
Imagine.
That would be really good if you could just.
It would have to be tested. Maybe I'll test it later.
You'd have that done on summon and then instantly cast the spell and then desummon it. It would be really strong.
Nuts.
And it'd actually be so much more usable than it is. Because right now it feels like you have to really plan ahead of where you're going to put it and how you're going to get it down.
Maybe I'll pull tomorrow and see if I can get a cat. Do some testing. Nah. Tonight.
I mean, technically, he's already guaranteed it. He's just buying a 10 stack.
Yeah.
I was waiting.
I think
waiting to watch it hold.
I think tomorrow's a luckier day, you know? I think tonight,
Friday.
you know, I'm not feeling it.
I think that the cats are cheap enough to buy off the auction house.
No, it was pull pet gachas because that's the one thing I support. Nexon is a good pity system when you have a gacha. That is what I like, and I put my money towards that. Item gachas, though. Yeah, because of Genshin. But, like, it has a good pity system. Like, I'm gonna put my money towards that. I want more of that. But anything that doesn't, it's kind of... It's kind of hard.
Yeah, he followed Creepy Honda Gacha.
I did, but that's because the items were particularly good and I needed them, so that's the only time.
I hope they bring back Creepy Haunted and Eerie Spooky soon, because I desperately need Eerie Spooky and Doggy desperately needs Creepy Haunted.
Agreed.
We're down bad.
We're down bad.
I also need Creepy Haunted, but I also need money.
I'm selling that Bringer One or trading for Creepy Haunted, please.
Yeah, selling max attack +1 scroll.
They released
Showed on stream,
Thursday,
Doggy.
What are you gonna do?
Show it on stream, doggy. Open this trade window.
Daddy's publicly
I'm selling
advertising
this.
now.
He's
I'm
selling
selling
that.
it. Mouse over it, doggy. It's real. I swear.
It's real.
I just please get it out of here.
Looking for new owner.
Yeah. You could be the only one in the server with this item. Don't accept. I'm not accepting the trade, doggy. What are you doing?
What do you mean? What if I want to hold it for a bit?
Why do you want to hold it for a bit, doggy?
I want to see what actually goes on.
It goes on Glen Armor. What do you mean? That's the only thing it goes
I want
on.
to see what else it can go on. I
Those
can
are
think
the
of, like-
only things that get the max attack.
That's not true.
What else does?
I would think of something, but not right now.
Tell me what else does.
I would think of something.
Tell me.
I would see once I open it.
No, let him cook.
It only goes in Glen Armor. The other max attack things that we have with the max attack sound effect are 10, and you can't use it on them.
I'll think of something.
I can't believe this. I'm canceling this trade.
No.
This is all of my this is all of my net worth right now, doggy. This is the only thing I have worth anything. I'm poor.
Poor
I have
guy.
140 mil to my name.
Poor guy. You heard the math. It's poor.
Okay. Is that everything?
That's
Did you guys want to talk about how they include the dungeon?
Oh yeah, they didn't include drop rate increase in there, and they didn't include the guild update there.
where's my drop rate increase? Why is my purifications
Jeez.
not dropping Broken Guardian stuff and Ancient Golden stuff?
I just want my BMEs from dungeons. Is that too hard to ask?
I want my B&Bs from the city.
Bro, I just want drops in general.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, brah.
Same, bruh.
Bruh.
Okay. Wait, did you sell the Kraken Heart yet?
Not yet.
Oh, selling Kraken Heart, guys.
True.
Buy Kraken Heart. Buy it from us. Bruh needs his bow.
Please, sir.
How many crom mats is, or not crom mats? How many rune mats is that? If you sell for 300?
I mean, depends on what one you're buying.
Well, they're all about 75 right now, I think.
Except Onimus.
That's 4 blazings.
Yeah. And I think the arrow. I mean, I'm not gonna focus on the arrow first.
The arrow
I'll
needs
make
1
bow.
blazing, 1 ore, and
Yeah.
then 5 orbs.
Yeah, I want to make the bow before I even allocate anything to the arrow. But yeah,
I think we're done here.
Yeah.
Alright, let me put up the pulses ad and see who we can raid.
Oh.
Alright, now let's go. Have you ever heard of a numpad rhythm game called Pulses?
Yes. Please play my maps. They're good. You can play at those links. It's a JavaScript game. Tetrogem would be so happy. He's the dev. I don't know.
They
if he's
have
still
Wa
updating it.
Motion.
Wow, motion.
God, I love Wa Motion.
Are we ready?
I don't know. Lilac is playing Phasmophobia. Raytos is playing Mabinogi. Who else is playing Mabinogi?
Do we have any Pulses streamers?
Are there-
You're right.
I don't think so. I think that's non-existent for most of the periods.
We could also raid X Ninja Blue X. I don't know what they're doing. Those...
Yeah, we can raid X Blue Ninja.
Yeah, Juice Guild members.
Yeah.
Wait, I think they're AFK.
No.
Yeah, they're just standing there at their kiosk.
I don't even know where they are. Oh, there, yes.
They're AFK.
We will just.
Wow, they're actually getting close to their Warlord goal. They're at 650 mil. I think they only started like 2 weeks ago. That's pretty good.
Dang, that guy's actually doing it.
Yeah,
All
they're actually
because-
grinding.
Yeah.
It's
pretty
slash
Going
raid
hard.
X Ninja, right?
So that
No,
means
he's
in
AFK. You can't raid an AFK person.
Well,
that means 6 more weeks we'll see the Warlord? It's 2
Fine.
bill or something? I can't remember.
4.5 for whatever warlord.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, that's gonna take quite a bit. But
I don't know. Is he
It's a
making his
warlord.
own?
Yeah, I
Making
think
his
he's buying
own?
a pre-made one.
Oh, pre-made. Okay, that's a different story. then.
oh, it's not. Okay, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Why don't you raid Rados or Lilac? Probably Rados because he's playing Mabinogi and we're Mabinogi stream.
Who?
Rados. Yratos. He's the blue VTuber guy. He's funny. I like him.
Okay.
Ratos?
Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know how you pronounce
I
that.
don't
Yeah,
know how you
Ratos.
pronounce anything. I think it's just Rados, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Ratos.
We're ready now. Bam. Done.
Bam, done.
Just like that.
Simple
Just
as
like
that.
Simple as that.
Thank you for everybody for joining. Watch you post this. Go away.
Trader Juice.
Ah!
No, episode 4. We'll be back next week with something. I don't know what.
It's something.
Yeah.
We have
Bye.
Dream here. We have Buffett. We have Nos and Ninja Fred and our manager Evie. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.